room, I guess, to give my exam to my professor and then leave. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Now, so we are waiting on Quentin and Kyle. Or
Yeah,
Quentin's
looks like it.
character. I only see one number for you, Charlie. It's you're supposed to do the perception, insight, and then investigation. Your passives. I assume they're not all 12.
Is insight also based off wisdom?
It is. An
Yeah.
investigation is based off intelligence.
Okay,
Yeah,
give me
need,
1
I
second.
need to add my investigation too, but I don't think it's very high. Probably neutral.
Like 10.
Yep, 10.
You have a 20 investigation, Kai?
That's my AC.
Oh, no, the third number is supposed to be your passive investigation. I can see your AC just by clicking on your token.
Okay, I'll change.
I miss having good passive perception insight.
Yeah, it's nice when you always notice everything.
I think I got my ass kicked last session.
Nice.
Yeah, you were
This-
getting impaled by the big
Yeah.
claw demon. Or claw
Yeah, remember
yeah.
the demon that kept going invisible?
Oh.
I guess
no.
I just didn't realize how many. Anyways,
The whole group
Yeah,
got
that was
beat up
tough.
a little. But it was
Yeah,
a good
even-
fight. You guys did well.
but it was a very good fight. I'm really, especially for this part of the campaign, very glad I took blind fighting. It's been helping me so much.
Yeah, it definitely comes in handy.
I have also come to appreciate dark vision. Because I don't have it.
Yeah, dark
Our devil.
vision is one of those things. I almost feel like, well, I almost wish it wasn't a thing. It would make lighting so much more important, and you'd have to be way more strategical in how you use lighting.
Well, it would make sense for, like, underground species like drow.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then they get sunlight sensitivity, so that evens out.
and that's kind of how it used to be, is most things with dark vision were like really cave-dwelling things, not like just everyone had it. Because there was dark vision, then there was low light vision, which was like, basically if there was low light, you kind of saw normally, but you still had to have some kind of light source. Like, very few things had dark vision. But I don't know,
That
maybe
sounds-
people found it annoying or something, so they're just
That
like, everyone
sounds
has
a
dark
bit
vision.
more realistic, though.
Yeah, like elves had low light vision, dwarves had low light vision, but like you had to be something like that was really deep underground to have dark vision. And it was like those things were scary because they could like sneak up on you if you weren't careful.
Well, at least in the dark, not in the light, then.
Yeah, and they like, again, like you said, the sunlight was very disconcerting to them because they would always be uncomfortable with that much light. But anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
I found a video about someone suggesting that sorcerers shouldn't be casting with charisma, but with constitution instead.
Yeah, that would be
I-
badass.
That would be so cool. So I wanted to ask if I ever do, if Patrick ever dies, if I could try that to try a sorcerer with a constitution caster.
I mean, mechanically speaking, it's not great because con is already such an important stat. Like
Well, only for hit points, not much else though.
yeah, which HP is huge in D&D. Like hit
It's
points,
source-
concentration, death. Well, not death saves, but like, yeah, there's a lot of really important things that con helps with.
Yeah, but also sorcerers have a d6 hit die.
So
Yeah,
mechanically,
it was
yeah.
just a hypothetical question if I could ever try it out, if that would be okay with you. I'm fine if it isn't. I just wanted to ask.
sure. Yeah, no worries.
Cool.
So I think everyone's here, right? Yeah, all four of you.
Yeah, when
Let's see. So Patchwork, it's your turn to scribe.
Okay, do I have any pencils here? Oh, I forgot the. Oh no, my bag is right here. Okay. Yeah, I can.
I'll
I
put
can
you
be
to
scribe.
the bottom of the list.
Oh.
I'm trying to actually do away with the quartermaster position. And I'm trying to have people use the party sheet less for putting items down, except for bags of holding. If people want to put things in a bag of holding, like I want to redo this group's party sheet at some point, at least for the treasury, because I think if like people are holding stuff that is not in a bag of holding, it should just be on their sheet. The only thing, go ahead.
I thought we were doing it that way.
We pretty much are. The only thing, yeah, that the party sheet would have like information like the downtime activities, extended effects. That would all still be there. And I can pay the camps. You just have to put money into the camp tab, and I can use that to pay the camps each day. So you just want to put like some gold pieces in there, which I think you do. You have like 1147 in there right now, it says. So that's pretty much all.
I think that's all the gold we have as a party. We just keep putting in there.
In the camp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I can subtract from there. Yeah, you guys would take care of your own food each night. And do we only have 3 people in the camp? Quintu, Shock, and Iara? I thought you guys had more.
No, we have general people. Those are the ones that are like specific.
Yeah, NPCs. Okay.
Yeah, but I thought
Yeah.
they weren't with us, but at certain locations, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. They are with us, just around.
Yeah, they're in the camp, right? So they're kind of in the background. They're not with you, but they're in the area, basically. Okay. Well, let me check something. I gotta clean up your quest section, too. Just make it look a little bit neater. But for now, yeah, we have Patchwork as scribe. And Quentin as the previous scribe. Do you want to walk us through the events of last time?
Yeah. Okay. So started the fight that we left on before. Then did that one. With Rolt maintaining concentration on a spike growth, we went to investigate the room that was to our right. We found a cursed. Oh, give me a second. We found a cursed altar that was dedicated to dark sacrificial magic that would change an undead humanoid into a ghoul. Then we found a door that led to a staircase, one leading upstairs, one leading downstairs. I believe, went invisible and went upstairs to investigate, and he found a courtyard which was north of the keep. But as he was wandering around, he saw dragon-kind-like creatures coming out of a tower, and decided to go, fuck that. He came downstairs, and he invested downstairs a bit more, and he found a room that was a bit more dwarven. Came back, told us, we short rested, long rested, I don't 100% remember. We rested. Then, after we rested, we went down the stairs into the room. Kai and Charlie wanted to go past the 2 wooden statues. Stone statues that seemed when you started heading towards the crypt room, they were glaring at us, and Rolf said, fuck no. We're going the other way. We went the other way, found a mess room with 1 chair, which was weird. Then we went to another room and found a laboratory. We all thought was really interesting. And a bone claw dude popped out saying he wants to experiment on us. So a fight ensued. Yeah, it really was. So a fight ensued. The guy was a fucking pain in the ass, and he kept going invisible, teleporting around because everyone has dark vision, so none of us were using light, which none of us thought about because like, yeah. And then we managed to beat him. And then a wizard guy came out saying, "Thank you for defeating the Boneclaw dude. I am Grand Wizard Chiron. I am now your friend."
I mean, he didn't exactly say that,
Yeah.
but sure. Yeah,
He said basically because we defeated the Boneclaw guy, we are now friends because we get to use his library to do research, and we get to use this place as a base, and he'll eventually extend it to keep the Boneclaw guy from returning.
So he had mentioned that he had been trapped there by Helic, was the other guy's name, and that now that you had defeated him, he finally had a chance to gain control of the area. But he has to do a ritual to do that. So he was kind of working on that when we stopped, and you guys had all... Basically, he said you were safe here, and he was going to extend his influence out into the old lab using his ritual, but it would take time. And that's kind of where we left off. So it is the 24th of winter at 12:35 in the afternoon. Just give you a picture of Chiron. He as well is a long-clawed aberration of some sort, though he seems way less evil than the other guy did, or at least less hostile. So what do you all want to do? I think some of you are pretty wounded. But originally you were here looking around to find Blackwater, who you thought had set up a camp somewhere below the keep because he told you to come meet him. But so far you've just found danger down here.
I don't know, like, all three of us are really badly wounded. It's only Patchwork that's quite fine.
Oh yeah, I have to bring Patchwork in from the background to do that.
Yep.
Sorry,
I
Patchwork.
also can't see.
Yeah, I gotta grab your token. Alright, so Patchwork, there you are.
So at the very least, I think a short rest is in order.
Wait. Do I have that?
There should be...
I have mass healing, but...
Do you want
I
to do a
don't
light
know.
spell on yourself, on like your symbol or something?
I do.
Alright, so go
I
ahead.
want to cast light on myself.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, I still need to get used to my new token appearance thing because I couldn't find myself for a good minute there.
Alright, so yeah, the laboratory is well stocked. And you said you're trying to pass some time here for a short rest, so let me do that. I'll pass time. Yep.
I do have a question. So, obviously, I found that amulet of health thing. Can I do a short rest and attune to it or not?
Yes, as part of a short rest, you can change your attunements.
Okay. So, another question is that rune on top of my head that I got from sitting in that chair.
Yeah.
Is that automatically attuned to me because it was cursed or some shit?
Yeah, it seems like some kind of cursed tattoo because you don't think you can unattune from it. You might have to do some research. So far, all it's done is given you the ability to, speak and understand all languages, which isn't, it's not nothing. It's pretty powerful, but yeah, at the same time.
So can I unattune myself to the barrier tattoo, the grasping claw tattoo, and do the amulet of health, and I will give Patchwork that staff of the python that I found.
Oh.
Okay. So Kai would approach Patchwork, and what would you say to her?
I found this. I can already conjure some animal helpers. And as a druid, I assumed this would be helpful until you get to more levels in druid.
Level? What is the level? But thank you.
Experience in druid magic or some shit.
Okay.
You become more attuned with Mother Gaian, the life giver.
But what is it? Does it require attunement?
It will do, but it's a staff of the Python.
So I think there's a description for it in the journal. If you look at the very top, it's the staff of the Python, and it tells you what it does. You can say that since you identified it, that Kai could just like explain it to you what it is.
I can't find it.
Very top of the journal, like literally the third thing.
Yeah, I see it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I add that to my... Can I drag that over? No, I cannot.
Well, you can get it from the compendium, I think. If you search for it in the compendium, you can drag that onto your sheet. Unless I'm not sharing with this game, in which case I can do it for you. Let me know if...
Yeah, I can't find it anyway.
Alright, I'll do it. But yeah, as for your attunements, Kai, you can do those without even asking me. If you have multiple attunement items, as long as you're not like, like the tattoo, you're cursed, you can switch them as part of a short rest. Though you have to do it at the end of the short rest.
Yeah, I just didn't know if that was a thing, because obviously I've only got 3. I didn't know if I could unattune from that cursed tattoo, because I've got the Ring of Protection now, I've got the Amulet of Health, and that cursed one, so all 3 of them are already taken.
Alright, so I added Staff of the Python to your equipment. Oh, now there's 2 of them.
Oh.
Did you add one?
No.
Alright, I'll delete one. Alright, so yeah, now you have the Staff of the Python. Make sure you delete it from your sheet, Kai.
Yeah, I've done that.
Alright, so I will keep passing time. Again, let me know if you're doing anything. At this point, Chiron has gone back to the back of the library, and he is doing some sort of magical ritual. Alright, were you saying something, Patchwork?
I was just looking at what the Ring of Mind Shielding does again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, time is passing.
I'm ritual casting
Okay.
the...
I would like
Right.
to unattune the Ring of Mind Shielding and attune the Staff of the Python.
Alright, remember you have to wait till the end of the short rest, which actually...
I just wanted to say it.
Ooh. So... Yeah.
During the short rest, if Kai would let me, I would like to attune to the grasping tattoo.
All
That's
right.
fine, I'll give it to you.
So you
If
give
he's
him
cool
the
with it.
tattoo. Unfortunately, your rest is interrupted. At 1:00 p.m., you would hear what sounds like stone cracking outside the door. And a screeching noise. What do you want to do?
Ultra shouts to Chiron, just go, get me my respect. What the fuck's going on?
He says, I do not know. I am in the middle of my ritual. Can you go see?
No, I'm in the middle of my fucking ritual.
Which door?
Yes, we will protect you. I'll go investigate it.
All right.
Which door did the noise come from?
This
Came
one, I'm
from
assuming?
out here in the room. And as you're walking towards the door, you suddenly hear something start to collide with the door, as if something is trying to smash it down.
Patchwork, quick, could you heal me?
Ah, yes. I will do a quick healing word.
Yeah,
Did we have a
more.
did we have a long rest since?
We had a long rest. You'd have had a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was
Fight.
because I'm low on spell slots. I will do a healing word.
Wait. Last session we didn't have a long rest. When was the last time you played?
We had a she
I skipped
played
last
before you
time.
went on holiday.
Yeah.
She skipped last week, and last week we had a long rest after the fight in the corridor, I think. After Kai investigated upstairs, we had a long rest.
No, we didn't. Last week went
Oh.
from 10:35 a.m. to 12:35 p.m. same day. So I don't think.
I remember which spell slot I didn't have. I just and I did have full HP, so I just reverted that.
Yeah,
It was
so
short rested.
yeah, it was a short rest. So if you want, you can do a short rest, but there were no long rests.
So we did have a short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is right now or before?
Before this was
Before.
an attempt, and
Okay,
then it was
Yeah.
interrupted.
I will do my wild shape chalice, which is this one,
Okay.
and I will do a third level healing word for Charlie.
All right. So you do a healing word against Charlie.
So- And that is also +5, I think, because 2 plus the spell's
If a
level.
spell level.
Yes. So that would
Which I
be
keep, yeah.
14.
And
And then
chalice is 1d8 plus wisdom, which is 4 plus 3. So you have 9 plus an additional 12, that is 21.
So just FYI, to make this easier, you can add, or you can make a macro for some of these. Not as much Circle of Life or the Cleric of Life because
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
varies, but
Chalice I could do,
you could,
yes.
yeah. Okay, so you do some healing on Charlie as impacts continue on the stone door.
Let's say to my teammates, ready Eldritch Blasts.
I will ready a guiding bolt.
They must be minions of Helic. That's why he's attacking.
I'm gonna shout back. I can't prepare anything. I'm in the middle of a fucking ritual right now.
Well, you're gonna have to stop it because we're about to be attacked.
Or hurry up.
It takes an hour. I can't fucking speed it up.
Yeah, you either have to not be part of the fight or you'd have to restart it.
Okay, keep out
I'll
of
see
the
how we
fight.
go.
We'll try to handle the situation, but if it gets out of hand, then come and join us.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
I'm gonna just sit and watch and see.
Are you guys in the positions you want to be in?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, roll for initiative.
I did prepare a guiding bolt.
You can't prepare outside of initiative. That's what initiative's
Oh.
for. You can only prepare once you're inside combat.
Okay.
How long into the long rest are we?
You're about half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I assume that I couldn't attune to anything.
No,
Well,
you hadn't finished those yet. You would have had to finish the rest to finish your attunements. Yeah. So the first to act is going to be enemies outside the door, which I should have hidden, but oh well. So 2 of them go as the door continues to take impacts. Charlie.
Okay, tell you what, I am going to move closer to Patchwork. So I'll probably move like right here. And also, as my bonus action, I will second wind, which is a D10 plus 1.
Okay.
So three extra whopping hit points. And I'll dodge as my action.
Alright, so you dodge. Alright, so now, while Ralt, you're doing your ritual, Kai, what are you gonna do?
I'll action my spore thing so I get some temporary hit points,
Okay, so you.
and then I'll bonus actually shillelagh.
Alright, and you light up your staff with the shillelagh. The bloated, or the enemy is going. He does his thing.
That's a bloated ghoul.
Patchwork. Now you can ready an action if you like.
Yeah. I will ready a druid guiding bolt. So one of those I get for free.
Alright, so you ready your daily guiding bolt as the spell is cast, and you are storing it with a concentration. New round, an enemy is going, so they finish their turn as there's more impacts against the door. Charlie. Looks like the door at this point is partially cracked from the attacks.
Do you think I could target a creature that's on the other side of it?
Generally, no. You need line of sight and line of effect. Right now, you don't have either of those. You have to open the door.
I was just wondering if the cracks are big enough that I can see one of the creatures.
So no, they're cracked, but there's no holes yet. The door isn't that broken.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I will go open. I will attack the door.
Attacking the door. Oh, all right.
Yep. So I'll spend a melee attack on the door. I'm trying to make a hole for Patchwork's guiding bolt.
So the door is stone. You probably have to destroy it quite a bit to make a hole. Also, your weapon is slashing, which does very little damage to a stone object.
I didn't understand that it was a stone. I thought it was wood.
Yeah, it's a wooden stone door.
So
Double door.
they're banging on it. Is it like barred or something? Why? How is it not opened already?
It is locked from this side.
Okay.
So there is a lock on this door.
Remember? Yeah, he locked us in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. You reckon I could use an item interaction to unlock it?
Oh yeah, you could unlock it. It would probably come swinging open.
Is there a way I could avoid getting hit?
Yeah. I mean, it's a 5-foot square, so you just kind of step back as it opens.
Cool. All right, I'll do that.
Alright, so you quickly
Tell me what I see.
hit the latch as the impacts cause the door to fly open. And you see 2 enemies there.
Do I see the enemies?
Yeah, so at this point you would see them, and you can use your reaction to guiding bolt this guy if you want.
Yeah.
Alright, so spend your reaction. 17 would strike him.
That's this one, probably.
Yeah.
The next person has advantage.
Alright, so the guiding bolt flies into a creature, knocking him back a couple of steps as he takes 14 radiant
That's good damage.
and looks very upset at you. Now, that was your reaction. So, Charlie, it's still technically your turn. You have your action and your bonus action.
That's
What do you
awesome.
wanna do?
I will. Let's see. I was right there. I have one more step, so I'll step. And I will attack the bloated ghoul.
Alright. So
The advantage on this first one from the guiding bolt.
Yep.
Ooh,
Oh,
never good.
13 will miss with the first slash.
All right, and then just a normal attack for my second slash.
Oh, that is
I'll
gonna hit.
smite.
Alright, so you connect, focusing holy energy into the attack.
That's a first level smite, so it should be 3d8.
Alright.
Oh, great roll.
So 32 damage. And as you slash him, a bunch of nasty gases fill the area. I need a con save.
Sorry, I accidentally closed my my sheet. Just give me 1 second.
Well, if you
Like a
click on
con
your
save?
token, you have the buttons at the top. Alright, so you resist the nasty gas as you hit him with the first attack.
And
or a second attack. Is that it for you?
Yeah, I think that's all.
Alright. So Rolt, you continue on your ritual. Let me know if
I
you're not
can't
doing
do anything if I'm doing it. I can't do anything if I'm doing my ritual, can I?
No, you would just be doing that.
Okay.
That'd be your
That's
action
cool,
each
that's
turn.
fine, yeah, okay.
Kai, what are you doing?
I'll walk over here. And I can see the bloated dude, and I will just Eldritch blast him.
Alright. So you fire several Eldritch blasts towards the bloated ghoul. 13 is going to miss with the first shot. And I think there's a second one. Oh!
Fuck off!
Alright, so unfortunately, yeah, both those shots would be off. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Alright, so the ghoul did not like that smite. So he is going to change targets to you and do some attacking. Doing a multi-attack. He attacks with his bite first. Lunging. A 22, I think, is your AC, so that will strike.
Shield.
Alright, so you spend a first level spell and your reaction, putting up a defensive barrier. He's gonna roar angrily at that, and then run past you. Changing targets to patchwork. Rawr. And then for his second attack, he lunges with a claw swipe. Which luckily you are able to raise your shield and block. Patchwork, bottom of the round. What are you doing?
Ooh, let me look something up. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Spirit Guardians here.
Alright, so you chant, letting loose a torrent of radiant energy.
Yeah. There.
Alright.
And that's 15. And of course I target everyone but my party and Chiron.
Alright, so the Spirit Guardians are unleashed, targeting everything within the area. Anything else?
No, I stand my ground.
Alright, so the round ends. The Necrophage, seeing you use your your reaction to defend yourself, is going to move past you to here and begin chanting. Summoning some kind of foul spirits. As darkness swirls around him, he points at Patchwork, and suddenly the radiant energies are dispelled.
Nice.
So yeah, he basically casts dispel magic on your thing. That's it for him, though. Charlie.
Alrighty. I will move to here and attack the bloated ghoul with flank.
Alright, you rush up to the bloated ghoul.
Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna use my channel divinity to get advantage on him. It is, I believe, Vow of Enmity, this one right here.
Okay.
So that's a bonus action, channel divinity. So for the next minute, I have advantage on attacks against this guy.
Mm-hmm. Alright, now your aura is 10 feet for your paladin thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so 22 would strike with the first attack,
Alright.
doing 14 slashing to this ghoul, which again is going to fire out a bunch of nasty gases, and I need both of you to give me a con save. Patchwork and Charlie. Ooh, so Charlie.
That shouldn't have been with advantage.
Yeah, that would fail. And you would become poisoned, taking 2 points of poison damage from the noxious fumes. So second attack would be made at disadvantage.
So canceled
So
out
it'd
from
be
Vow of Enmity.
a wash, yeah. So I guess I can use your roll. 20 would strike on the second hit. Doing another 15, putting the creature to wounded. And I need another set of con saves from the two of you. As even more gas spews. Alright, so you would make it. Just like a cloud of noxious fumes in the area now. That would be you again, Patchwork.
Another con?
Yeah, because he hit him again and more gas spewed.
Is
my bad.
Is it poison based?
It is poison, so you'd have advantage.
Then I think I have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, luckily, being partially mechanical, you are more resistant to this than most. Alright, so that would be Charlie's turn, I assume.
Yes.
Rolt, you continue your ritual. Kai.
Can I ask, can I cast Find Familiar as an actual spell or no?
Yeah, you can cast as a spell. I think the spell casting time is still an hour. Right?
Okay, so it doesn't matter if I'm doing ritual or not. So
if you
it
do it as
still
a
takes
ritual, it's an hour
cool.
and 10 minutes. But you don't use the spell slot.
No, I'm still doing the ritual thing, because it's either way it'd be an hour, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, Rolter's gonna say, if you need me, someone fucking tell me!
Also, just
Okay.
FYI,
Yeah, we need you.
if you are doing this, you can't take a short rest if you're doing Find Familiar, because you can't do spells during it.
I know.
Okay.
No,
alright.
I know. I was ritually casting so that when Patra did healing stuff, I would get full healing because of the familiar.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Charlie said you need me.
Well, at this point, your turn is passed. But,
Yes.
Kai.
Charlie says, yes, we need you.
Come fight.
I'll just Eldritch blast the I'll try and do it to the fat ghoul thing.
Alright, you're Eldritch blasting the big ghoul.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, jeez. Alright, so maybe you're drunk or something. You've been drinking. You just blast wildly and it flies past the thing.
I'm just going to commit suicide right now.
This is Eldritch blast right to your own face. Alright, well, those two blasts would miss, unfortunately. Anything else, Kai?
I'll bonus action healing word myself.
Alright, so you use healing energy on yourself. The bloated ghoul. Let's see. Guess, yeah, angered by your continued attacks, he's gonna turn around and swipe at Charlie again with a claw. Ooh, 25. Good rolls for him. So I'm guessing that would hit you.
Silvery bar.
Oh, for sure. Oh.
Oh, so you use your reaction, and you do have enough spells for this, right? Even without the short rest.
Yeah, it's my last one.
All right, so you cause him to re-roll with your reaction. Oh, you can take concentration and grapple off yourself. You don't have those effects anymore, just FYI. Just so I can see what your actual effects are. Alright, so you force a re-roll with your reaction. Oh, and he would miss, luckily. He then goes for a bite. Ooh, 24. Sorry, he's rolling really well. So that, I believe, would hit Charlie. Doing
Yes, it does.
10 piercing. Are you immune to disease at this level?
Yes, I am. I have divine health. I can look for that real quick. Right here.
Yeah, go ahead and link that. So you feel a little bit odd, but luckily your divine health protects you from whatever was on his nasty maw.
Did you said how many piercing?
10 piercing damage, which I believe puts you to wounded. Patchwork.
Do I see that Kai is hurt?
Hey, did you just go to full Kai?
No.
Because he has this gold symbol. Is Kai hurt?
He's reading at full health to me for some reason. It's weird.
No, I got 15.
Huh. Not syncing up to your sheet. No, your sheet says you're at full too. Alright, let me just change on your sheet. Why is it doing that? So you said 15? Oops.
Yeah, I got 15. I got 16, 10.
Okay. There it goes. Okay. I don't know why it was displaying weird for me. Yeah, so Kai looks... Well, at this point, he'd look wounded, not near death, after that healing. So he's above a fourth of his health, but not above a half.
Okay. I am going to burn my last third level spell for a mass healing word.
Alright. So
that is also +5
hang
because
on a
of
sec.
life cleric.
In response, the
Oh,
cool
no.
casts
counter.
Hang on. How close do you have to be to counter a counter spell?
60 feet is counter spell.
Fuck, I'm too far away.
So he yells something, and shadows like just pour from his mouth, and your magics are disrupted by that. Anything else?
Yes. Fuck him. I will do.
Give him the finger as a bonus action.
No, is mass healing word not a bonus action?
Oh,
It is a bonus
I was joking.
I still have my action, and I'm still a cleric.
True. Alright, so instead you do the Preserve Life, which is how much HP?
I give 20 to Kai and
Alright.
10 to Charlie for up to half rounded down. Whoa, I activated caps lock, sorry.
Yeah, so you guys can go up to half health, basically. With with the 20 and the 10. You can't go over half health.
Alrighty.
Alright, so that is it for you.
Yeah, Channel Divinity is not a spell, right?
No, it's not. It's an ability.
Okay, then I can't do Chalice. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, new round. The Necrophage goes. So it is going to start start to chant. Casting a spell. So I need. Well, hang on a sec. What does this do? Well, first I need you all to give me a DC 13 con save.
Even me.
Sorry, the three of you that are near the necrophage. Alright, so Kai failed it, Patchwork made it. Charlie made it. Alright, and now I need the three of you to give me a wisdom save. Kai, you would make it at disadvantage. Oh, man, Kai.
Right, no, I'm literally going to kill myself right now.
Alright, so there is a pulse of energy as the room lights up in a flashing pattern. Two of you resist it, but Kai unfortunately does not, and you become enthralled by this these flashing lights, becoming charmed and incapacitated. And while you are in this state, you cannot move. So where's charmed? Charmed, and I guess I could just use my list. Where's incapacitated? It's the turtle. You can try to repeat the save, but it would be at the end of your turn. After that, the creature is going to move 30 feet south to here, behind the pillar. Charlie.
Sorry, I totally was gonna go attack him, but he's out of my range now, so the best thing I can do is attack this guy.
Yeah,
Am I still poisoned?
Yes. Wait. You are until the end of this turn.
Alright, understood. Sorry, Patrick, I'm gonna keep hitting him. Is
No.
Patrick in my...
She's not in your aura. She's 15 feet away. She's
I have
double
decent-
diagonal.
I have decent con, and I have advantage against poison. Go for it. It's fine.
Okay. As long as you're cool with that. Yep, I'm
Yeah.
going to attack him.
Alright.
I'm on full HP. I'm good.
So 20 will strike, spewing out more of the unholy stench. So I need 2 con saves from you guys, as he takes 10. Patchwork just made it. Charlie made it. So 18 with the second would land another blow, slashing the unholy abomination for 11. And again, I need 2 con saves. As even more gas sprays forth. Alright, so luckily you continue to resist. Rolt.
Right, Charlie shouted they need help, so fine. Stopping my fine familiar. Not best pleased. See what's gone on. They've got that guy. He's concentrating. The one down there is like, I say, cool, we're gonna do this. Okay. So we're gonna do this. We'll take on you. Okay, do I have just like a 5 foot?
Yeah, 20-foot cylinder.
Yeah, alright, I'll just do this and just put an aura on this because it's just easier. Can I? Oh, I can't do that. Damn it.
Here, just put a 5-foot spell effect and put the aura on that.
I haven't got a 5-foot spell effect.
Alright. I'll just grab one.
But that's what I was looking for, but I don't have one. That was,
So you're
I was
putting
about
it.
to drag on Yuri.
You're putting it here.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna do the aura, which is 40 foot.
Okay, I got it. So 40-foot sleet aura.
At the south. I forget how big this thing is.
You want it what?
Sorry, everyone. I forget how big this thing
Yeah,
is. I
there's just,
always
like,
forget.
Snow and wind everywhere now. Papers are flying off the desk.
Yeah, sorry.
Uh,
So the area is heavily obscured, which will help Charlie with blind fighting, which kind of fucks everybody else over. Creature enters the spell area or for the first time on its turn, starts with a dexterity saving throw and a failed save. Falls prone. If the creature starts its turn in the spell's area, concentrating on a spell, the creature has to make a successful constitution saving throw against my spell save DC.
yeah.
So yeah.
Alright, so you are concentrating on that, and your turn is ending. So,
Roll shouts, I tried to help!
so Kai, I would need a dex save. Alright, so you're staring at the lights. I'm sorry, Kai. This is a really bad day for you. As a gust of wind just sends you sprawling, and you fall prone. And at the end
Does
of
that help with his save? Because it's the full hitting. Does it wake him up?
No, he has to take damage, or someone has to use their action to wake him, or he has to take damage, or the creature has to lose concentration. So he's on the floor now looking at the pretty lights. Alright, so that would be it for Kai's turn. The bloated ghoul also must make a dex save.
I thought I had to do the concentration and wisdom thing again.
Oh, well, not for Hypnotic Pattern. For that spell, you have to be awoken from it, or else you just stay like this.
Oh, okay.
He has to lose concentration, or you take damage. So the bloated ghoul fails its save, and is also sent flying by the storm, falling prone. Then it will stand up on its turn. Because, yeah, it's at the start of its turn, it has to make the dex save, right?
Give me a second. Dexterity saving throw on a failed save, it falls prone if the creature starts.
Or
when
starts
the
its
creature
turn.
enters the spell area. Starts its turn, yeah.
Alright, so yeah, it just gets up, losing some movement, and it's gonna go for Charlie again. Doing a claw.
But it's at disadvantage because it's heavily obscured.
Obscurity is only for ranged. For melee, I don't think
Oh.
it will matter, because he's right next to him.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's not invisible. It'd be like, yeah, it's just like a guy next to you in a a snowstorm. You're still gonna see him. It's just gonna be annoying. He would get a crit. So Charlie, you are clawed for 28,
28. All right.
and I need a con save.
Is this for the same disease?
Now this is for his claw effect.
I just messed up. Hold on. It is. Okay, we are looking like this right now.
He's badly wounded. All right.
Ouch.
Yep. You said a con save?
Yes. Alright, so luckily you resist the effects of his claw as he goes to bite you. Arr. Ooh, 23. This guy is rolling really well, so I think that's going to hit you, right?
Oh yeah, there's nothing I can do about it.
So you take another 16, unfortunately, would put you down. So Charlie falls to his knees in the dying position. But you would no longer be poisoned. So take that off you. You'd just be dying. Alright. Patchwork. I need a dex save. Yeah, it's like being in darkness. You both can't see very well, so it's kind of a wash. Oh, so patchwork.
Well, I can see with blind
Yeah.
fighting actually.
I
so.
am not
Yeah, he is
dexterous.
blindsided.
Oh, true. Yeah, but I mean, I guess I could check. It does obscurity, you said?
Yeah, heavily obscured.
me see if that does anything. I didn't think it did, except for ranged.
I'm not sure myself, honestly. I don't know.
Let's see.
I don't know. I just in my head I thought it would. It doesn't.
It might. Maybe I'm wrong. I just didn't think it did. Where's heavy obscurity? Falling, suffocation. Where's heavily? Oh, vision. Light? Heavy obscurity doesn't blind you, but you're effectively blinded when you try to see something obscured by it. So, is there light in the area? I think Patchwork is lit up.
Patchwork
right?
has light.
I
Yeah.
have light,
Okay.
yeah.
So, seeing into obscurity, you're effectively blinded. Let's see. I don't think that matters. Well, it says seeing into the area. You're blinded. I don't know if that means outside or if like anyone in the area is blinded. Alright, I'll just say he's effectively blinded with the heavy obscurity. So I guess you wouldn't have been crit. You would have, let's see. 20 would
But I
have
had,
missed
like,
you with the claw, but you still would have taken the 16 piercing, so you get back to 28.
28. Okay. That's
Yeah,
much
that
better.
was-
And then you took, yeah, like 16 after that.
I was preparing some things.
Do you know what you were at negative-wise?
I know before the crit I was at 34. So if I took,
Okay, so then you were...
how much did I take in total?
So then you were at 6. So you took... So you're at 34, then you were down to... So if you were at 34, then you'd be at 18 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the math. Alright, so go ahead, Patchwork, sorry. Guys, just have
Remember,
a
you are
bit.
prone.
Yeah, so you just fell prone. Kai is still affected by the spell.
Can I take actions from down here?
Yeah, you can. Everything is
Well,
obscured
first-
right now.
Can I see Charlie? Vaguely.
I'm gonna say you can just hear him, because from my reading, you're effectively blinded in this thing and looking into this thing. There's just snow everywhere.
Well,
so you
it's
can-
any creature within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, as long as
Is it
the
a
spell doesn't
spell?
require sight, you can target him.
It's not a spell, it's my second channel divinity.
Okay, so yeah, if it doesn't require sight, then you're fine.
I give 30 hit points to Charlie for up to half.
Go ahead and link it. Do your channel divinity again.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I just heard something going on from Charlie's direction.
Alright, so you spend your action to give him some more healing, which would put you up to half
And-
again.
And now bonus action spiritual weapon, because
Alright,
that is-
spend another second level
that is
spell.
with 60 feet range
Yeah.
to a spot I can see, which is right here. And I will attack the necro guy because I can. Okay, wait. Sorry. If I get up, what will that do? What's my movement?
Takes half your movement, I think, to stand upright.
Okay, then
Yes.
I take
Well,
10
wait,
feet.
actually, since it's difficult terrain, it would be all of her movement, right?
20 feet?
No, it would be half. It's not difficult terrain if she's just standing.
Oh.
Sleet Storm is. Oh, yeah, I was saying Sleet Storm does a different terrain. That's what you're saying. Yeah, no.
Not from
I'll
getting
shut
up though. It's moving through difficult terrain, but just standing would be just normal.
Okay, then 10 feet getting up, 10 feet to the side. This doesn't. I don't take an. Sorry, I'm removing the flank, but this doesn't cause an attack of opportunity. From here, I can see the necrophage guy better, and I will do a spiritual weapon attack on him. It's included in the bonus action for summoning the weapon.
Alright, so 21. Well, technically you can hear him, but yeah, 21 will strike him. But you can't actually see
Oh
him.
wait. I created with advantage. It doesn't say I need to see the place where it is. And
No, and actually it doesn't rely on sight either for the actual weapon.
Cool.
It doesn't say, it just says the weapon attacks. Or, well, yeah, so you can do an attack on a creature within 5 feet of weapon. So I guess that would technically be a disadvantage if you can't see it, but you'd still
Look
hit.
at the distance. Yeah.
So 11.
And I'm angry at this guy for disabling my healing.
Yeah. He'll make a con save, trying to keep his spell. Oh, he fails. Alright.
Yes!
So you awaken, Kai. Awaken
Hi,
from
are you
your
alright?
light-filled slumber.
Kai's given up at this point. You know what I
He
mean?
just keeps
Oh, no.
laying on the floor. He's like,
Oh no!
Yeah.
It's covered in snow.
I can't see from here.
He's playing-
What's going on? Now I'm
playing
Patchwork
emo
assumes-
music.
Patchwork assumes Kai is very injured or dying.
He puts on his goth makeup. Alright, so that is it for Patchwork.
Goth is,
Yes.
Goth is, I'm an emo.
He's emo. He
I'm emo now.
combs his
You know,
hair
I'm listening
forward.
to Green Day. Yeah, I'm listening to Green Day.
Put up the hood.
Put up the, yeah, that's
That's
good.
fire,
You don't
actually.
get me, Mom. Alright, so the ghoul is
Dex
getting
save.
tired of your crap. Oh yeah, dex save.
Dex
first.
save.
Nope, he falls prone, but he just gets back up.
Yeah.
So he is going to. Can't really see anything, so we can't cast that. What can he do? Yeah, I think all these require sight. So he is going to move. You said it's difficult terrain?
Yeah.
So he's going to move 5 feet this way. And he's going to take a dash action to go 10, 20, 30, moving this way through the sleet, ending his turn. Charlie. I need a
I'd
dex
like to
save.
shout. Okay. Dexterity.
Oh, you go flying, falling prone. Ah.
Bam. I'd like to shout, "Drop the storm," and I'll stand up.
Well, it is helping us.
I dropped.
You gonna drop it?
If Charlie said drop it, I'll drop it. I don't know what's going on. I thought it would help. Charlie's
Alright.
in it. I'm assuming he knows better.
So you drop the storm.
I'm not saying it
yeah,
didn't help, by the way.
They
Just,
can
I
all
think
see
it's.
again. But go ahead.
Yep. I stand up, have my movement, and I attack him. I still have my Vow of Enmity on him, so now that I'm not poisoned, it's with advantage. Here we go.
29 would strike him for 12, requiring con saves once again from you and Patchwork. So you would make it. Patchwork would as well. And second attack is going to
Crit.
crit. Doing
That's awesome. Crit damage. +1.
16. Okay. And he is badly wounded from that attack. And I need 2 more
Another
con
con?
saves. Yep.
I need to.
Alright, so you continue
Well.
to resist the stench. Charlie's turn is ending. Rolt.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I can see this guy here. Which me? I can see this guy here. Cool, great. One Eldritch Blast going at this cool guy. Second Eldritch Blast going at this one.
Okay.
First one to the bloated.
Yeah, that
Second one to
strikes.
the caster. Nope.
So you missed the caster. You would strike the bloated one for 9. Alright, anything else?
It's pushed. Yeah, it gets pushed 10 feet, and then that's all I can do because I don't have bonus action.
Alright, so Kai, you can take Charmed and Incapacitated off yourself because you're no longer under those effects. Just if you click the trash cans in the thing there. So incapacitated, yeah, or it's the turtle is incapacitated. If you click on the trash can in chat, it'll just get rid of the effect. Yeah.
No. Okay.
So you are still prone. What do you want to do?
Oh, stand back up, walk over there, and boom and blade the dude.
Alright, so yeah, you catch him off guard, striking with an 18. Dealing 3 bludgeoning, 6 thunder, so 9 points.
And then
Don't you get something for your spore thing?
yeah,
Like some extra necrotic or something?
yeah, 1d6 necrotic.
Okay. Now he might have. Yeah, so he does resist necrotic, unfortunately, being a necrotic guy. So he takes 2 necrotic extra. Anything else?
And then I'm gonna move 1 back.
So that's going to give him an oppie, which he will
Yeah, that's fine.
claw at you. 15 though will miss. So your turn is ending. The bloated ghoul is once again going to attack Charlie, clawing at you, which will miss, and attempting a bite, which luckily you will dodge as well. Patchwork.
Well, first, I need to look up how far I can move my spiritual weapon, which is 20 feet. So, I can move that here, or here, which I will do.
Alright, your spiritual weapon flies over.
I will attack him again.
Yeah, 17 strikes him, doing 4 force damage.
And then, who do I want to attack? Honestly, the bloated ghoul is kind of annoying. And he's closer to me, so I will do my second guiding bolt of the day against the bloated ghoul.
Alright, so 15 will strike,
Ooh.
doing 8, still alive.
Goddamn.
That's
Offering
unfortunate.
Advantage.
Yeah, but Charlie, go ahead. And I still have my own movement, which is And I will move down because I'm still worried about Kai and this mage is annoying me, and I have enough of poison for the day.
Alright.
That's my turn.
So, the necrophage ghoul is going to start chanting.
Oh, no.
And he is going to... So Kai, you're wounded. He's going to fire some magic missiles over at Charlie. So that would be 4. He's going to do it at 2nd level. So 16 points of force damage, Charlie.
Damn.
These 4 magic missiles strike you. He is then going to move over this way 30 feet. Yeah. Charlie.
And then he take 2d8 Beaming Blade.
Alright, go ahead and roll it. So 2...
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's just not Kai's day. Just a little buzz as he runs over.
Happens sometimes.
Why? Get your fucking head in gear and start fucking doing it. Says Rolt.
Says the person who was fucking casting fucking Find Familiar for like 3 rounds.
Alright, go ahead, Charlie.
True. I'll take this guy with advantage. Hopefully kill
yeah.
him. He's annoying
25
as
will
hell.
strike, which will bring him down. But I do need a final con save.
Come on.
Yep. One last pain in my ass.
Oh, alright. So you, on his way
course.
out, he hits you with an unholy stench. 4 poison
Unholy.
damage, and you become... He farts on you as he dies. Like, oh!
Of course. Of course.
What sort of evil god thought this was a good idea to put
Holy
inside of this?
abomination. Alright, so Charlie is retching a little. Rolt.
Okay. Oh wait,
Oh,
hold
wait,
on. I
sorry,
still have
what are you
another
doing?
attack. And I'm gonna make an attack at disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, 19 would strike. For 10 slashing, which will wound it. Alright, roll.
And that's all.
I keep forgetting that my Genie's Wrath thing is constantly, and not just when I have the storm thing, my wind thing going. Because, yeah. I'm a shit Genie. I can't see him. But I'm going to hold an action for if the guy comes out from behind the pillar and I can see him to Eldritch Blast him.
Alright, so you prepare an Eldritch Blast. Kai. That would mean you're concentrating.
Yeah.
I'll move over here, and then I'll do another Booming Blade.
Oh, 13 will not be enough, and he's going to dodge. Hurrah.
Okay, and then I'm going to move 10 back.
Being a Monopoly, which he will... Actually, yeah, he'll take it. Oh, he will miss. Alright. So, Patchwork.
I will move 5, 10 feet. Can I see him from here?
Yeah, you can see him.
Rinse and repeat. I move my spiritual weapon over here, and I bonk him. Or I try to.
Alright. Yeah, 16 connects. Doing 8 points. Which will put...
And
Yeah.
can I hit him from this distance? Does he have cover?
With a ranged attack, yes, he'd have cover.
Okay, I can still move 1 block to the right. Does he now have cover?
No, not anymore.
Last guiding bolt of the day. Here we go.
Damn, you're just going all out.
I am angry at this one. He I
Yep.
cancelled my healing. I don't like him.
21 would strike him.
Yeah.
Rolling 16 and putting him to badly wounded. Alright, anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, the necrophage goes. He's going to begin chanting again.
You sicko.
And he is going to cast another magic missile at 3rd level and aim it at Charlie.
No.
It's
I can still do such stuff.
5 magic missiles come streaking at you. For 15 points of damage.
Yeah, that puts me down.
Oh, so Charlie unfortunately enters the dying state. At 1 level of exhaustion. And that is it for the necrophage. So Charlie, I need a death save, whispered.
Whispered. So I do /W. Oh no,
Or
wait,
the
hold on.
button. Just whisper me a
But-
d20 roll, basically.
Oh, I can do that. How do I do that? Could you explain that to me real quick?
You click the...
Oh, GM roll.
Yeah, you just turn on
Right?
GM roll.
If you click
Alright.
on the dice section, there is a toggle option for GM roll.
Yeah, so you know what you got.
Thank you.
Rolt.
I have no healing, so I can't help Charlie at all. And roll 35 to get me there. Great, I see you. Cool. Eldritch Blast twice.
So remember, this guy is difficult terrain.
Oh, advantage because of my guiding bolt. Next person has advantage.
Oh, okay. So that's 25. Oh, I'd be 1 better than if it's difficult terrain, so I can move 35, so that's still 25.
Alright, so you have your shots just with cover, and 25 would strike him.
Gets pushed 10 feet and he takes 6 under.
Yeah, his body goes flying
I'm
into
just
the
ready.
wall. Alright, so we still have someone dying, so we'll continue. Anything else?
I can't do anything else.
Alright, Kai.
I'll try and do a medicine check and stabilize Charlie.
Charlie, who's got some holes in him from the magic missile, is bleeding a bit. Alright, so you do stabilize him, and that would end the combat.
Ugh.
I will
Thank you, Kai. You saved my life.
do my last channel
About the only
divinity.
fucking thing I could do.
I will do my last channel divinity. Rush over to him as well, to him and Kai, and give 30 hit points again.
Alright, so you regain 30 hit points, Charlie, as she does her,
For up to half, yeah.
which is under
Thank-
half for him.
Thank you. Those guys were surprisingly tough foes. I didn't expect just
yeah.
2 to be that much of a problem.
I will quickly rush up to the door and try to close it again.
Alright, so it's a little beat up, but you are able to close and latch it shut again.
I will start cast mending on it and repair what I can.
Okay. Now
I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, I was gonna say you do have to start the rest over because it was interrupted. But go
Of
ahead.
course. I was. What's the name of the Bone Claw again? The good guy.
Chiron.
Chiron.
I go to Chiron. I hate to interrupt your ritual. We stopped the intruders. Is it safer to rest in this area over here?
He says most likely those were minions of Helic sent by him to try to take back the area. Now that they have been defeated, I believe we shall have time to defend ourselves here. If you could, I would like you to defend the laboratory until I can complete my ritual.
Of course. Those were quite vicious enemies. I looked to the group and honestly, I think we could all use a long rest. We might be staying here for quite some time. How long is your ritual going to take?
He says I need 6 hours to complete it.
That's about the time of a long rest.
Yeah, but
You
it's
would
not
get a
time
long
for a
rest
long
tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, okay, because
Yeah.
we can't take a long rest until later in the day, right?
You can take one every 24 hours. So right now your long rest is at 8 a.m. and it has to be done after you sleep or whatever your rest method is.
Okay, so we should take a short rest, and we'll stay here. Hopefully, you'll complete your ritual without any interruptions, and then we'll probably take a long rest if you don't mind.
He nods. Alright, so you're attempting to pass time again to short rest?
Yes, can everybody get in here just in case something breaks out again? Oh, and I
Yeah.
suppose we should loot. Maybe the necrophage had something on him.
Yeah, religious
So,
components. I
if
probably
you
need some.
search them, the bloated ghoul doesn't have anything. I mean, there's essence you can collect from him if you're quick, but he doesn't have any items. The necrophage actually
Hey.
does have a, what's it called? A components pouch with some arcane components in it, which I'll put into chat.
Also, Patchwork, you have a good passive perception. Can you look in that room to see if you can find a soul gem? We
Sorry,
couldn't find one.
Which room?
Oh,
The
this
one,
room
the
actually.
laboratory. This one.
Oh, right.
Does anyone want to take
Uh,
those arcane components that the
Elise
that the
probably.
caster has?
Put them in the bag of holding. Put them in the bag of holding because Elise will probably want them.
Yeah, none of us
But I
need
don't-
those, actually.
Well, I don't know how it works with warlocks. I have my ring, and I don't know if I can do.
Alright. I'll add them to
Stuff
your
forecast.
current ones. So bag of holding you have, so it's 95, or I guess that would be 515. Okay.
515, not too bad.
Totally.
Unfortunately, it's no longer 420.
Unfortunate. Alright. So anything else you want to do, or should I pass time?
Yeah, I will repair the door as much as I can and then start to look around the room for the soul gem they just mentioned.
Alright. So that
Because
would
I'm
be-
still up for I haven't lost HP. I'm still good to go. I'm just low on spell slots.
Alright. So I will pass time while you're searching the room. The door is repaired. The essence fades from these two creatures. It can no longer be collected, unfortunately.
That's fine.
So you find an area over near the pillar here that looks strange to you. Investigation might tell you more.
Yeah, 1 second. I am taking notes. Okay. Whew. I will. That's investigations, you said?
Yeah. Just search this.
Does enhance ability? Is it? It's not an intelligence check, is it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, then I will do an enhance ability Fox's Cunning on myself.
Okay. Spending a second level spell.
For advantage on intelligence,
Alright.
which
Yeah.
is it's concentration. Is guidance concentration? Yeah, it
Guidance
It
will
is.
is,
be
yeah. So you
concentration
can't
as
do
well.
both unless you have two people.
I was wondering, and I will do an investigation
Alright.
I'll do
with
guidance.
advantage.
Alright, so Kai gives you guidance.
Is it
15
15? What is guidance do?
D4.
again?
D4.
Okay, 1d4. 18.
So you manage to figure out there is a hidden switch, which when you flip it, the side of the pillar unlocks and you can slide it open. Inside there is a pulsing black crystal. This must
Found
be one
it.
of the soul crystals.
I got it.
Excellent.
Great job, Patchwork.
Is it safe to touch? Sorry, I wasn't here.
No, it's fine for
it's
you
not.
to touch. Oh, it
You should
was.
wrap it in a cloth.
So
Okay, I
this
will-
one isn't leaking, so you think this one is safe to touch. The other one that was leaking
yes. Still,
necrotic
I'm not.
energy.
I actually have a bedroll that I don't really use, so I will. Maybe
Uh,
there's some.
That said, you know these are extremely delicate, so they should be kept in a bag of holding while traveling.
Right. I will just use some spare piece of cloth I probably have lying around. Try to wrap it up carefully and put it in the bag of holding.
Alright, so you get the crystal, storing it in your bag. Can you add that to the bag of holding contents? In the,
Me?
in the no one's business sheet. I don't know, do you have a crystal in there already?
No.
I think we gave one away to
Okay.
Yeah, we-
Jutan?
Yeah, we gave the leaking one
Zutan?
to Zutan.
So yeah, just
Jutan.
add a, you have a bodak in the bag of holding?
Wait, what?
Essence, I think it's
Oh,
Bodak
it's essence. Okay, it was just as bodak. I'm gonna change that to bodak essence.
That would have been a fun session.
Just a
Get him in the
bodak
back.
Nah, he just jumps out and starts like death gazing everyone. Alright, yeah, let me add essence to these undead. There's a ghoul horde in your bag of holding. That's interesting. Alright, yeah, go ahead and just add the soul crystal, basically, to the bag of
What-
holding inventory.
Sorry, what is this place called we're currently in?
If you go to the no one's business information sheet, the Google sheet.
No, just call this Chiron's lab.
Chiron's laboratory. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know how the guy who was here before spells. I'm just curious. I
Well, the
just
guy-
want to note down the place where we found it, so we can
Oh,
so we'll know later that we found the one in this location.
this is Chiron's laboratory. Chiron is K-Y-R-O-N.
No, the one Herrick. What's the one before? Carrick? Herrick?
Helic, but it's now Chiron's. So
Yeah. How do you spell the other guy?
Her-
Herrick.
Look,
mean, I guess you could call it Helic's laboratory if you really want. That's
No,
fine.
just for curiosity, I noted it down. It says soldier and then in parentheses Chiron's laboratory, so we know. I'm just curious how to spell Herrick.
Helic, sure. Let me find his name. Hellik.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Thank you.
All right.
Yep, that's in the bag of holding.
Got it. All right. So other than that, the short rest would pass. So go ahead and spend the short rest and benefit if you want to. It's now 2:00.
I definitely want to.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm also gonna spend the next hour and 10 minutes ritual casting to bring my familiar back.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna do it the other way. I'm gonna do that short rest was to bring my familiar back. This will be me actual short resting now because I'm gonna have to do it. Yeah, we'll do that.
So you're gonna try to
Fine.
pass
I got
another
my
hour of
familiar.
short rest.
Yeah, for me. Everyone know
Yeah.
everybody else is short rested.
I tried to make a macro for the chalice. Can I try it out real quick if it works?
Yep.
Yep, that's 1d8
looks
plus
like-
wisdom, which works fine, yeah.
All right.
I will use my channel divinity that I just got back from my short rest to regain a second level spell slot
All right,
through harness
and
divine power.
Why don't
Sorry,
we
I'll be
do
right back.
a break since we're halfway through?
That sounds like a good idea.
Alright, so everyone can stretch and do whatever. I'll be back in a bit.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
And I'm back.
By the way, sorry for such a crappy combat, Kai. I feel bad, but you did a good job. You didn't do anything wrong. It was just unlucky dice.
Yeah, it was totally unlucky.
Yeah, it happens to everyone every once in a while.
Hey, at least yours was shitty dice. Mine was shitty decisions. I did Sleet Storm that did not fucking help.
Well, no, it did. It did. It helped against the caster very much, actually. It let me attack him without him being able to attack me back. It wasn't that bad. It was actually it wasn't completely bad. It was good.
I suppose it also saved Charlie from a crit.
Yeah, also.
Because Kai couldn't have silvery barbs because he was down.
And also he didn't have spell slots.
Yeah.
I think.
But at least it saved Charlie
Yeah,
from a
he's
crit.
not.
But that was a good fight. It worked pretty well.
I just keep forgetting, because to me Sleet Storm is a good spell, especially against casters, because if they can't see, they can't do shit. And in my
Yeah.
head, I'm like, truly heavily obscured means they can't hit as well. That's why I'm like, Sleet Storm's good. Also, because my plan was just to get the guy to make the save, because it's the spell save against my spell save that I was focused on.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to get him focused on me so that he would leave Kai alone. Because I was worried he was going after Kai, and also Patchwork thought that maybe Kai was injured or something, so she just took the opportunity and went for the caster.
Yeah, it's just hard because I only have 2 spell slots, so I always try and keep them for emergencies. I'm like, don't use them. Use Eldritch Blast, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I can kind of... Yeah, I have 3 Channel Divinities Preserve Life per day. Or per short rest, actually. Which helps with my spell slot situation, because I don't have to save them all for healing, you know?
No, like, here's the thing. I don't know if you're at the Druid level yet, but what might be good for you to take is Aura of Vitality. But I just don't know if...
Yeah, sorry.
No,
I
carry
will
on.
only reach third level Druid, and next level will be Cleric, so I don't know.
No, I think it's a higher level then, so you can't do it. I wasn't sure if you could or couldn't. Yeah, but
I can't.
I would say the Sleet Storm helped in 2 ways. It saved you all from 1 round of the spellcaster, and it saved Charlie from a crit. Other than that, it was shit.
No, I don't think it was a bad
It
spell.
also
Yeah.
helped me break the concentration of the guy, because in that round I did the spiritual weapon, because I could target him, but he couldn't target me, and that broke his concentration.
Yeah.
By a lucky roll, and then Kai was up, but
I didn't think it was a
hope-
bad spell. I just thought that was a good time to end it so that we wouldn't be impeded by it, you know?
Yeah.
it
No, I
wasn't a
know.
bad
It's the
decision.
only thing with Sleet Storm that's...
It was a pretty good decision, in my opinion.
The only thing with Sleet Storm is how much of a 2-edged sword it is. Because, like, it's great against casters or people coming at us. The problem is...
It's just so big, it's hard to concentrate it.
Yeah. Like, don't worry, if I had a bunch of fighters who all had blind sight, like, it's great.
Yeah.
They can't see you, you can see them, and, it's like, they're at disadvantage, you're normal, cool.
The only bad part is it's impossible to move through. Like, you're losing half of your movement. You could really only move, if you fall down and stand up, you could move 1 square every turn, assuming you have 30-foot movement.
Yeah, assuming you have 30. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you can do like 1, 2. Don't worry, for that sense, it isn't great, but it also works on the enemy too. And I just meant like for the fact that
absolutely.
So, for instance, if there was like you, Thrainer, Patchwork, and Kai all frontlining, and you had a bunch of enemies with archers and shit, dropping a Sleet Storm that's like got you guys on the edge. Because if you had blind sight, you're not at disadvantage, you know where the enemy is, they're at disadvantage. That was what I was thinking, because I was like, heavily obscured. To me, in my head, I was like, that has to do something to like disadvantage or give you guys bonuses to AC and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically they're blinded in it, and I'm like, great, cool. I think Fog Cloud does that as well.
Yeah, I think Fog Cloud, I mean, it definitely blinds them. I'm not sure what else it does. Another
Yeah.
thing you could do is if you cast Slate Storm and Kai cast Spike Growth, you know, assuming that you got it in a good area where the enemy had to walk through it, they would basically just be slowly killing themselves trying to make it to us.
I mean, the only problem with that is that it does, like, the difficult terrain from both spells don't stack.
No.
That's the
They would just
problem.
be taking damage through the area as they tried to shamble through it.
Yeah, because they have to get up every
Yeah.
time they fall down.
Yeah, no, so Sleet Storm, so Fog Cloud also does Heavily Obscured, but without all of the shit with Sleet Storm.
Yeah.
So if Quinton / when Quinton comes back, I can do that for big hordes as well, and that goes up ridiculous amounts if I upcast it. I think it's like starts off at 20 feet, and if I upcast it, it increases by 10.
Hey, Fog Cloud is perfect for me. You know, it's actually almost better than Darkness because some creatures have Devil Sight, you know.
Yeah.
And but if it's Fog Cloud, they can't see even if they have Devil Sight. So, and keeping it small
Yeah,
actually would probably even be better that way. It's just like one
The only
area
problem is-
where I'm attacking a
Yeah,
creature.
I just can't move it around. That's the only problem. With Darkness, you can. Fog Cloud, I can't.
Fair enough, yeah.
But considering Quinton barely ever uses first level spells anyway, it really would be fine.
I just wanted to say I think it's hilarious that in the Sleet Storm, Patchwork can move, when she falls down, can move 1 square per turn. Because 10 foot to get up, 10 foot
We
to
need
move 1 step forward.
We need to get you. We need to get you some gauntlets of ogre strength at the very
Or
least, girl. That's what we need to get you.
Just give me, like, light armor. Isn't there? I mean,
Yeah, but you like the heavy armor because it's such a boost to your AC.
No, I mean light as in the
Because we
weight,
have-
not in that's protected.
I know, but what I'm saying is to get light armor and weight, you'd have to. I mean, are you on about Mithril?
Yeah, I think that's
I don't know
You on about?
There's a lot of mithril heavy armor. That sounds like it'd be really expensive.
No, that's why I was saying like the gauntlets of ogre strength would probably be better because they're just an uncommon.
They would
And also
definitely
it
be
would
awesome
also-
to have.
It also would add to your like striking with a melee weapon as well. Yeah, so we need to look at getting you some gauntlets of ogre strength, girl. Genuinely. Do we have a recipe for them in the party? Do we have it in the party treasury, a recipe for that?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't know what we do and don't have it. Like, I was looking for when I fought Sapphire and Sentinel Shield, and I was like, right, this is something that Quinton is making whilst being away, because it is clutch. Where's that?
Where do you
Let's
mark
see.
attunement slots?
I put a
you don't
I put
really
a
mark
symbol
them on
behind it. I personally I put this behind it, and that marks it to me as attuned.
Oh, that's very unique. Coiling grasp. It's not in the compendium. Is it in the journal that I can drag it on?
It should be
What?
in the compendium.
Yeah, maybe further down.
Well, it says that. Oh, maybe it's
It's
Well, it should be its title in the journal. It should be the same title, right?
Oh, maybe he hasn't shared it.
I'll just ask him to drag it
Okay.
onto my sheet for
right
me.
here. I found it. It's under magic items, the first under magic items.
Is that in the journal?
It's in the journal, yeah, the magic items and the first thing under
Yeah, I
And
can pull it up. I just can't drag it onto my sheet. I guess I could make my own item though,
sometimes
right?
it takes a while, and sometimes you don't notice that it's already on there.
I'll just make a custom. But thank you for letting me have that. If you ever want it back, if you ever change your mind, just let me know.
No, that's fine. I never used it anyway.
I feel like I'll definitely use it a lot, or at least try to use it. Because if I can get in deep to a bunch of enemies and then grab them all, and then that way they can't get to my spellcasters. Because that honestly, like that guy kind of frustrated me when he hit me and then I shielded and he just ran past. I would have loved if he'd had to attack me. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, he just ran past and attacked me instead. It was... no.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello.
I did just so you know, Raven, I did attune to that tattoo.
And I attuned to the Python staff instead of the Ring of Mind shielding.
Alright, sounds good.
And now I'm short resting.
Alright.
Yeah, and I did the Amulet of Health, so I've got like 75 hit points now.
So we're trying to pass another hour. Yeah, hour passed successfully.
Cool. So
go ahead and short rest.
Advance that. Use hit die, which is a D8 plus con. So that's 5, 16.
So
I'll
it
get
is
24.
now 3 p.m.
I think we all agreed that we would like to help Chiron with this ritual and then take a long rest here, maybe?
Yeah. Good work on finding that soul crystal, by the way. That's going to be very valuable.
Thanks.
Speaking of that, perhaps we take it to Queen Dinara for some goodwill and favor.
Oh! Oh my god, wait, I gotta be Irish.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him! Yeah, he has one night with a fucking spectral girl, and now he wants to give her a fucking soul gem.
Well, for diplomacy purposes, of course.
Oh, aye, definitely. Diplomacy. Is that what we call it now? Because it's not what my patron calls it.
Oh,
I believe she'll be a very valuable ally, and maybe even reward us for the soul crystal. Who knows?
Oh, I'm sure she'll reward you, alright. She wants any pointers. Me and my patron can give her a few tips.
I'm sorry, Raven. What were you gonna say?
Alright, so you said
Edom?
you're
Raven.
passing some more time to finish up the ritual, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's gonna be
It's like Raven's just secretly heaving at what we're saying.
just rolling for your demise in secret. Plotting
Gee,
against the
thanks.
group.
Wait, I have a get out safely plan. Anything goes wrong, I just jump in my ring and Urius flies me away.
Well, assuming Urius survives.
Urius goes invisible with the ring. Of course.
You fly away.
Invisibility
I
is an
will score vengeance on
invulnerability. Just depends on what you're fighting.
No, I know.
But let me try to pass another 3 hours. Just like as usual. Just let me know if you're doing anything. So time is passing.
Is anyone still injured?
Hey, I suppose every hour I could short rest, right? So I could just keep spamming second wind,
Isn't
like
there
every hour.
Well, you have a certain
you-
number of short rests per day. But yes, once
oh.
you use those, you would be out of short rest for the day. It's 1 per
How many are you
proficiency
allowed?
modifier, which I believe at this level is 3 or 4.
3. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, so you have
So
3 short rests a day.
So I've taken 1, so I could spend a second wind right now. So that's what I'll do. It's a D10 plus 1.
Yeah, and your resources, one of your resources should be short rests, and you have 2 of 3. And those recharge on a long rest.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I'll make that into one.
Alright.
3.
So,
Short.
at about 5 o'clock, an hour until Chiron finishes, you would hear some movement outside the door.
Sorry,
Again,
what time is it?
5
The same
o'clock.
door.
5? Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like there are a bunch of creatures moving around out there.
I kind of whisper, everybody get into position, and I'm going to personally move up to the door.
Wait, no, don't do that. Come back. Come back.
Okay, what's
I have
your
an idea.
plan? What's your plan?
So, right, I have a spell that can, if they know where we're at. I mean, it depends. Do you want me to do the sleep thing and put it in that room so they're fucked and they can't do spells on us, or do you want me to do like a storm thing at the door if they try getting in, and it'll just damage them while they're trapped at the door?
Honestly, do you have a spike growth?
I have
So-
a spike growth.
So far, they are not attacking the door, whatever's out there. You just hear movement.
Are they in the laboratory? Are they in the laboratory room or the room in front of the laboratory room?
The place with the table is where you hear them.
How much longer does Chiron's ritual take?
He needs 1 more hour.
This one.
Ah,
They're in this room here, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, so far you
Should we
just
just
hear movement.
wait? Can we just wait it out? See?
wait, I have to can I get?
You want to wait and see what happens?
I can only get second level spells back. Oh no, I can't
Uh,
put up a barrier.
I'm sorry. Could you tell me exactly where we hear them from? Is it from? Oh, I'm sorry, I did not even know that. This door?
It's from
Yeah, they're in this room
the
here.
room over here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wait, but I would tell Kai and or Rolt that if they come through, I think spike growth would be the best option. We can constantly push them back with your Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah, I'll ready that.
Alright, so you...
Don't ready it, 'cause if we don't cast it, you burn the spell slot. So don't ready it.
Yeah,
Just
and
wait
again,
and see.
you can't ready stuff outside of combat.
Okay.
Ever. It's only something that can be done once initiative is determined, or else you could all just walk around everywhere ready to tax, and then no one would ever, go first, because everyone would ever ready to tax.
You've seen my characters. All of them walk around ready for a fight.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's assumed you guys are ready to fight, so that's why you have to roll initiative to start it off.
I should have looked at my spells more carefully, but it appears I have switched Goodberry for Entangle, so I might be able to do something.
Alright. Well, luckily, it doesn't become an issue, because after a while, whatever group was out there seems to just move away from the area. They might not have been searching for you personally.
I mean, in fairness, we do know that undead hordes roam about, so it's not really that much of a shock if an undead horde's wandering around.
You would guess they
True.
probably came from that hole that opened up that the other things came from. But time would continue to pass. It would now be 6, and Chiron would finish his ritual. He says, this area now will be protected. You can feel
Is that
free
from
to...
all undead?
He says, well, I have more control over the area, so should they break into here, I can help with the defenses better.
Okay, cool.
Do you think
Yeah.
anyone else will come for you?
He says, the ghouls should ignore us here. I've warded it so they can't hear or, basically, they can't detect us in this area unless we attack them. That said, other more intelligent undead could try to fight us here, but they'd be at a disadvantage.
It's good to know. Tell me, what do you think, Kyron, what can you do with the lab in here, exactly?
He says, well, there's a alchemy lab, there is a magical laboratory, and my desk over there. I mean, it can be used for many different types of creation. Back when I was living, I used it to create certain magical items for my patron, the Aveldi family.
Veldy family. What can you tell me about them?
So there were nobles who ruled over this town, or over the city, while it was still part of the empire. They were good people, much better than most of the nobles I knew in my time. Fair. It's a shame that they were lost, or at least I believe they were lost to the ritual that consumed Isik. Since I especially was close to their daughter, Dinara.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
she's good.
Yeah, they told him already.
No.
I think
We
you
will,
told him already, right?
Yeah, we did.
We did.
You know, I obviously I know that you're bound to this place and can't leave. Dinara is in a similar situation. She's bound to a room, and is unable to venture out from it.
I would assume the sanctuary I made for her.
I suppose.
Right.
I don't know. Is there a way that we could, just like how you expanded your room, do the same for her?
It would be harder because
is there a way?
her, the room I enchanted for her is much more defended than this is, but it's not impossible.
Is there a way we can make the connecting the rooms from here to her place, the corridors, all of that secure the same way?
No, it's way too much area. There's only so much area I can overtake. He says, even expanding out beyond this would be difficult. I suppose I could try to expand to the eastern or northern room, but it would require much time and magic, and beyond that I don't think I could get much larger of an area.
Well, here's a thought. This might be, tell me if this is unrealistic, but considering her room is already secure, what if we were to create a portal from this room to that room?
He says it could be possible, though a permanent portal requires quite a bit of magic. It's much easier to create a teleportation circle, and even that would require a year of magical enchanting. And quite a bit of resources. So
I understand.
It's a nice thought, but I don't know if we have the magical ability to do it.
I understand.
Thanks.
Could you tell me,
What's Kai doing? Is he just like walking around?
Yeah.
He's just pacing. Alright. Is he still wounded?
It's very Kai.
I assume he's
did
not
ask
actually
if-
wounded.
I did ask if anyone was still wounded and nobody said anything, so I assumed everyone was fine.
I think he's fine, yeah.
He may have already told me this yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say only Charlie is exhausted, but he's not wounded.
Yeah, I used hit die and second wind to heal. You may have already told me this last session, I can't remember. Whose corpse is this?
So some
Is this
poor,
yours, Kyron, or is...
No, it's some victim that Helic lured here in one of his experiments. No idea who that poor soul is.
Has anybody asked Tyron if he knows who? This is me asking because I can't remember. Have any of us asked if Tyron knows who the Shadow Lord possessing Blackwater is? I've completely forgot his name.
Says I don't know anything about a Shadow Lord. Who is this Shadow Lord?
I have no idea. I know they talk about him a little bit, and I wondered if you knew who the fuck he was.
Well,
I can't remember the name, his real name.
Malik.
Oh yeah, that's right, yep.
Wasn't it a red wizard as well?
No, that was his, like, teacher or something.
His order.
Mm.
He's
Yeah,
part of the followers of the Red Wizard.
Yeah.
But
This room to the
Do you know
north. Oh, sorry. Continue, guys.
Do you know anything about red wizards?
says not specifically. Does this red wizard have a name?
No, just there's more than one.
No, it's they call themselves the followers of the Red Wizard, and we only know the name of one of the followers, which is Malik, which is the person
He says,
we're looking for and that you should be wary of.
I do know of the followers of the red wizard. It's almost like a boogeyman's tale that many wizards speak of, but no one knows if they actually exist. Figures of great power.
Well, they exist.
They do exist.
And this Malik is one of them?
Yes.
Apparently.
Interesting.
The things that have happened here that have turned the people into undead, it has happened in another place, in another town.
Which town?
Well, it was Char.
Southern
Have you heard of that?
frontier town? I'm familiar.
Yes.
They were
No.
Wait,
a small
it
neighbor
was-
of ours.
The area of the ritual was limited, so it didn't succeed completely, I think. The
Yeah,
area of the effect is limited to the church where the ritual originated from.
some dwarven lass managed to put up a barrier that kept it contained during some other dwarven wedding.
Yeah, she sacrificed her life for it, we heard.
Do you know who's performing these rituals? Have other towns or cities fallen to them?
Well, we only know of Malik, and that Malik is possessing the body of another man, and we are currently trying to find him. We don't know exactly what he's planning.
He says, well, if this Malik is responsible for the death of Isik, he is my sworn enemy as well as yours. Be curious to know more about what's going on.
It is possible that it wasn't him and that he's just trying to imitate it, but he did try to do something similar, so yes, we should.
I mean, the one thing we do we know why Malik was doing this whole thing, like sacrificing lives for something?
Yeah.
I mean-
1 second, notebook.
Rolt,
Nope.
Quentin might know, but Rolt doesn't, and I know Rolt doesn't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yep.
I mean, it can be assumed he's got, some level of he's sacrificing basically people's like lives. So I'm assuming he's like collecting their life essence or whatever to do something. We don't know exactly what.
Oh, night was. Night weather.
Yes, as I said, I don't know who this Malik is, but it sounds like he would be as an enemy if he is the one responsible for all this.
Didn't we see a red robed wizard on the outskirts of the city?
We didn't, Elise did.
Yeah.
I don't know if Elise
It's in
told
my
us.
notes.
I believe she did tell you.
Who the fuck was this red-robed twat wandering around the border of the city?
Oh, I was gonna ask. So when someone knows something and I tell them and describe it to them, do you guys want to assume by default that everyone tells everyone else everything? Or do you
No.
want to assume by default that
No.
no one tells anyone anything?
Under specified, no one tells anyone anything.
Alright.
Wait, I want to check. When you
this
say
is-
no one, are we all talking about players or the character no one? 'Cause I want to check, because part of me just went
players.
there in my head. Okay, cool.
this
It
is
just
the
went there in my head. I was like, are we on about the player or
So
the character?
basically, do you want shared
The
information, or do you
Malik-
want to assume that it's not shared?
I found the thing in my notebook. The ritual was to create a soul crystal. The woman wasn't a part of it. She appeared after.
I think, okay, just for me, I think unless the person says, I tell you everything, I assume they don't tell us.
Most groups are set to
That's-
shared information, so basically, if someone knows something, it's assumed they tell the rest of the group.
Yeah, I would say the opposite. Like, assume unless they keep it secret, because most of the time, if you want to keep it secret, you would say that, like, I don't tell
Oh, so
the
you
other
want to
people.
assume that? Okay, so you want to do it that way, where we get told everything, unless okay. You need
Yeah,
to make
personally,
sure
because
we.
I feel like if you had a reason to keep it secret, you would say that.
And
You'd
you
be like,
can-
no, I
Oh,
don't
I
want to
can-
tell.
Yeah, so you can always say like, basically you can always say like, I'm not telling the group this, but it's basically assumed you are unless you say you aren't, instead of the other way around.
That's cool. I just want to make sure that when Katie comes back from her teaching thing, we make sure that's aware before she gets told things, because Katie's the type of. No one's the type of character that will keep things to themselves.
Yeah, I mean, generally by default,
Please.
shared information is assumed on, since it's a cooperative game.
Okay.
But you guys can
I-
say you don't
I'm
want
fine
it that
with it.
way. Just like
I'm
I'm
PvP,
fine with that. I just am aware that.
PvP by default is set to what's it
Off.
called? Well, no, it's agreed upon. So you guys don't fight
Story-driven.
each other or steal from each other, or basically do anything hostile towards each other unless it's like agreed upon among players. Like, no one can't just steal your shit unless like you all agree that is okay for the story stuff.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, who is Guyvok?
Why? Where's Guyver? Where's you?
Right.
Just
So sorry.
where's that name come from?
Before we go on to that, so shared information. Did you want that on or off? Because it sounded like you said
On.
off.
Okay, let's just put it on.
On? Okay.
I vote on.
Yeah,
Do
we,
on, and then just make sure when Katie
can change
when
it.
Katie comes back, we
Um,
tell her that.
So basically, it's assumed if, like, I say, like, let's say, like, someone rolls a history check and I give, like, a little, explanation of something, it's assumed they tell the rest of the group. So you can just assume you know what other people know without them having to say, I tell the group, I tell the group, I tell the group,
Yeah.
I still
Okay.
will do.
So
Still
I-
gonna
I
do
found-
that.
I found the right passage in my notebook. So
Okay.
first, the ritual in Char was to create soul crystals,
Mhm.
and Malik, student of a great power, one of the 7 followers of the Red Wizard. And then there's an arrow, Guyvok, trapped, couldn't kill him, and I forgot who that is.
I don't know either.
Guyvok. I would like to ask Halleck if he knows what soul gems or soul crystals are.
And if he knows who Guyvok is.
Yeah.
He says, no, I've not heard of this guy, Vok. I also have no idea what the soul crystals are, other than the fact that they call to me and I can sense them. I think they have some link to the ritual that happened in Isik.
Yes.
But
No, they do. The whole point of the ritual was to make soul crystals and trap the souls of the people that died in them.
They collect the souls as essence, and it's basically a battery, a power source made from living beings. And this, what happened in Isik and Char, is the result of someone trying to make them.
Sounds like hell magic. Sounds like
Necrotic.
devil magic.
Well,
Sounds like Full Metal
necrotic
Alchemist.
more likely.
Devils use souls, other people's souls to for their magic. I'm
Yeah,
wondering if
But this is more on the
Everyone
necrotic
used
side.
souls.
Yeah.
Everyone used souls. Even divine beings use souls. That's why, they like worship.
yes, divine beings use their followers worship for their power, absolutely. But the difference being here is that it's taken from somebody, like their entire soul taken and used for power, like against their
As
against
opposed
their
to
will.
what they. And what's the difference with what gods do?
It's completely voluntary, and it doesn't kill you.
Right. How would you know they're dead already? They're not. They come back and give you a conversation about it.
I hold up the
I have to
gesture
speak
to
with
the
them.
soul crystal.
I would like to tell Halleck what I know about the the soul gems and where
I mean,
and that
Chiron.
the dwarves, Chiron, that about the soul gems and that the dwarves made them first, that it was a whole debacle, a whole drama, and that apparently some people still try to make them.
So the rune masters of the 12th cycle, the Therian Empire rune masters, were working with a shadow lord who was Gaivok, is what the story was. The dwarves themselves didn't make them, but they were working with the shadow lord to create them in secret. After that was discovered, there was a whole big civil war among the Therians. And this is now,
And then
I guess, Chiron telling you. Although I think I told you this
Then-
already from some of your knowledge of history.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
might
I
have-
did.
you might have
I
told
just it's my old notes and I couldn't tell what it meant anymore.
So Gaivok was the Shadow Lord that existed back during the 12th cycle. It seems that somehow this Malik either became the Shadow Lord or somehow gained power.
There is
Yeah, the
another one.
Gaivok
There's
and
more than
Malik
one, or
are
what?
The Shadow Lord and Malik are somehow connected. Maybe he's his teacher? We have no idea.
Yeah,
Maybe
neither.
it's a reinvented it.
Yeah, none of the dwarven rune masters, as far as you know, could make soul crystals.
So I will. If Chiron doesn't know it yet, I will catch him up to speed on that.
Sorry, what did you say?
If Chiron doesn't know about the Shadow Lord and the Therian Empire, was it Therian?
Yeah.
No, he would know about them. He says the city of Isik was built upon a great Therian ruin, so I know a bit about the Therians and their empire.
Did you know about the Civil War?
Says some. I know that there was some sort of dark magic being used by a small member of the Rune Masters, and it caused an uproar. Something having to do with the murder of many Tharian citizens for some cause or
Yes.
some purpose.
So that person was the Shadow Lord, also known as his name was Gaivok. He used living beings and made them into soul crystals, mostly people and beings that wouldn't be missed. And when that was noticed, it sparked a civil war because apparently not many people were aware that their power sources were made of the souls of people.
So that is what
And-
happened in Isik then, a similar
Yes.
ritual.
And people have been trying to imitate or to replicate the soul gems, and the results are Isik and what happened in Char.
He says, but why the undead? As far as I know, in the history of the Tharian civil war between some of the Rune Masters, no undead were involved. The rituals just took people's life energy. So why did...
That we don't. We aren't sure about that. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe the people who did this didn't know exactly how it worked. Maybe they just
He says, well,
didn't care about the collateral damage.
if what you say is the case, then perhaps this Malik is either not as powerful or not as knowledgeable as the original Gaivok.
He is powerful, but you may be right about the knowledge part.
Yes. This is well. If you, as I said, if you need this area as a base of operations, I'm happy to provide it to you in your camp, should you wish to keep them protected.
That would be much appreciated.
Do we want to move our camp here out of the sword wraith thing, or do we want to leave them with the sword wraith?
I say we leave them there. It's safer over there, but we can
Yeah, I agree.
use this space to rest.
Okay.
Yes, you can
but
feel
I
free
do,
to use this space.
Thank you. I'd like to ask, what of this room to the north? We were going to go to that room through this room over here, but it was guarded by these ancient dwarven statues, and we didn't want to awaken them. Do you know what's in this room?
Yes, it is the Royal Crypt. It is corrupt due to the ritual and dark magics and undeads permeate the place, as well as possibly corrupt golems. Says I would avoid that place unless you absolutely must go there.
Perhaps we'll venture in there after we take a long rest. There might be treasure in there worth discovering.
He would nod and say, well, it is your choice, but again, it is dangerous, so just be careful.
Thank you for the warning.
Thank you.
Are we cool with trying to take a long rest now, guys?
Is the time okay for us to take a long
Yeah.
rest?
It's 6 p.m. or something?
Yeah, it's currently 6 p.m., so you'd have to wait till 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. You just stay the night in here.
I'm good either way. I'm basically at full right now, so
I'd like my smite slots back.
Yeah.
you want me to try and send Urius into the room to see if I can see what's going on?
If you open that
I
door,
would-
there's a chance we'll get attacked.
I don't need
I would-
to open the door. I don't need to open the door. I can portal her in
I'm just
while the
worried
door's
we'll-
shut.
I'm worried we'll attract something. Oh. Catch attention of something.
It's up to you.
Alright,
You
I
would need
will-
line of effect, right? How are you going to portal
No,
her
I-
in?
Because I can do the thing where you dismiss her and then you can resummon them here.
So,
Well, you can.
it's the same thing as, like, casting a fireball within 120 feet of you. You would need line of effect unless it's a teleportation effect.
It says, as an action, while it's temporarily dismissed, you can cause it to reappear in any unoccupied space within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, but you would need line of effect for that. Like, you couldn't just cast a summon spell and say, well, the distance is 60 feet, so I'm summoning everything on the other side of the door. Unless it's teleporting into that location with, like, an effect that gives teleport, like, like Dimension Door, you would have to, like, not necessarily see, but you'd have to be able to draw a line. Like, there'd have to be an opening. So you could, like, crack the door and do it, but when the door is closed,
I thought
you wouldn't be
that-
able to.
Sending her to the dimensional plane and then portaling her back was kind of like teleportation, so it was. Right.
It's more like a summoning effect. Because it's like when you summon things from another dimension. Like when you dismiss and like resummon, you're not. I mean, technically, you're summoning it back. You're not teleporting it. Because it's not
Okay.
like movement. Oh, technically, it's not supposed to be movement. So yeah, like you could crack the door and summon it in there, but you would need that line of effect to summon into an area.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll do a long rest and then we'll go in. It'll be fine.
So do you plan to do that? Yeah, I think it's under the, like, just the general spell rules, like casting spells. Like, not all of them require you to see the area you're doing, but you do have to have line of effect to it. Like, the magic has to be able to get there. But anyway, so we're past...
Wait, how thick and sturdy are the doors?
These are stone doors. They're probably like a couple of inches thick. They're not too thick.
If she transformed into a spider, could she crawl through some cracks and get in?
Yeah, as far as you can tell, there's like a crack under the door that
Okay.
leads into darkness.
Okay, so she's got Devil Sight because reskinned imp. She will turn herself invisible and then shapeshift into a spider and go through a crack.
Okay. You have the
just
familiar
died.
token somewhere?
Yeah, it's next. It was next to me. I'm gonna put it by the door. I just need you to give me the sight through her because you took it off when I'm during combat because I'm not looking through her.
Okay. So she shapeshifts. Go ahead and link her shapeshift ability.
Okay.
She crawls
Is that
underneath.
one? Wait a minute. I need a different one. Okay. Shape.
Okay. So the creature goes under the door. You look through
I'm seeing
her
through her eyes the whole time. Yeah. I'm telling everybody what I see.
She has 60 feet of dark vision.
No, she has
Double sight?
120 because she's reskin dimmed.
Okay. So you would see an area filled with a bunch of different tombs. Some larger, some smaller. The bigger ones are more towards the center of the room. You also see a bunch of statues in here, as well as the other door you would have come through.
As the spider invisible, she's gonna climb up the wall and go along the. How high is the roofs in here?
It's a 20-foot high room with an arched ceiling. You would see, the graves have different names marked on them. There's some dwarven passages, like etched into the stone of the support columns. Looks like they might be some kind of holy words from some of the prophets of Moradin.
Okay. He's gonna climb up to the roof and crawl along the roof and just see if there's anything that looks suspicious, I'm gonna see if I see anything that looks suspicious, like anything that's I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's any traps or hidden things or ghouls in here, I suppose.
You can do an active perception check if you like.
Okay, I'll use my stats because I'm doing this.
Okay. You can use your perception as well.
I did. That was mine. Hers is
Oh, okay.
probably better.
So you're looking around, but you don't really see much in here besides the old kind of dirty graves. Doesn't look like anyone's been in here for a long time.
Okay. There's no holes where ghouls could come in.
Nope, not as far as you can tell.
Okay. I will. I've got my fingers ready to snap her out if anything looks for sure anything comes at her. She's gonna do a thread and then spin down to the floor and stand on the floor and see if anything is different down there. If it looks like there's any fingerprints, like anything's pushed up the roof of the coffins to get out and wander around and go back to sleep.
So when you get closer to the floor, you would notice some of the graves have these large kind of worms wriggling around near them. Some of the tombs. There's you didn't really notice them from high up, but as you get closer to the floor, there are a bunch of them, in several areas of the crypt. They look bigger than normal worms, and they almost have a darkish tint to them, which is a little bit unusual.
100%. Does it look like they're just on the floor, or have they come from somewhere? Are they moving in a direction, or are they just
So it
wriggling
seems
around?
like they're moving through some of the holes in the floor, but a lot of them are just kind of on the floor near a bunch of the graves.
Okay. Right. Cool. I'll snap her out, then I'll bring her back to me. Mimi.
Okay.
So, yes. I'll tell everyone what I saw about the worms and the holes in the floor and all of that. And these worms look big.
Hmm.
Be cautious if you disturb that room. If there is a dangerous presence there and it manages to defeat you, it might contaminate my laboratory as well.
Have you got any idea what the worms are?
He says, I have, well, that room was kept sealed because of the magics that our arcanists, myself included, detected on that area. I don't know, well, originally the dwarven nobles were thought to have been at rest there, and we worried that those statues that you saw were guardians. We did not want to risk them attacking us, so we left the area undisturbed. Though these worms you speak of, it's a bit unsettling. It might have something to do with the ritual, as those were not there before. The ritual meaning the one that destroyed Isik.
I know Charlie really wants some treasure and stuff, but I don't know if it's worth the risk of everything that's in there.
Hey, it's up to the group if you guys want to explore it. You know, there could be something in there, but if you don't want to, then I completely understand.
It's very
I'm up for it.
possible the nobles buried items of power in their graves. So, there could be
Don't make this
treasures.
difficult.
The question would just be if you could survive the golems and whatever else the corruption might entail.
That's the only thing I'm worried about, it's the golems.
Yeah, I don't think we should waste too much time. We still need to find Blackwater.
That's
And
true.
Who knows how long he'll wait for us.
I mean, in fairness, that thing's waited a fucking long time. It can wait a little bit longer.
Yes. By the way, would I be able to tell if those worms are natural or if they have been transformed?
So they didn't sound natural to you. Do you have nature knowledge?
I think, yes, I do.
So you can make a check at disadvantage since you didn't actually see them.
How long does enhance ability last?
1 hour.
An hour.
Is it 7 p.m. or I don't know when I cast it.
You cast it before the first
no,
short
it's
rest.
you guys haven't passed any more time, so it would still be active.
Yeah, so it's a wash then.
Okay.
Never
No,
mind.
You don't know. No idea.
Too bad.
Apologies.
Right, so are we long resting here and then trying to find Blackwater, or what?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing to do. That's what the group wants.
Okay. I'm going to go through and look at Chiron's library, if there's any good books. Anything on Jinns, elemental planes. I'm a bit homesick and I want to read some stuff about the airplane.
Just for RP, like you're looking for stuff.
Yeah, it's nothing that. It's just me being a bit homesick and I want to look at stuff about the airplane, see how wrong they get it.
Alright, so I will pass time. There's not enough time left in
Can
the
I-
day for downtime projects.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, I was about to say ask if I could join him.
I mean, you could just
But you
go
could
read
look at-
books, but you just can't downtime
Yeah.
project right now because you only have 6 hours
Yeah.
left and it takes 8.
That's
Hey, Patrick, look, here is the city I'm from. I need to
Hey.
remind myself what city I'm from. So there's 4 cities in the elemental plane. Well, there's 5 technically. You have the central one. I'm from Borealis, which is the northern one.
like the North Wind.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
kind of. It's kind of where it's from.
I'm going to pay your camp.
That's cool.
So they need... Let's see...
Are you an elemental or a genasi then?
I'm a Genasi.
Oh.
I'm an air Genasi. I just look really human for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of the whole hierarchy thing of the more air Genasi you look, the more Jin you look, the higher you are. Because I'm kind of look really human. I'm kind of commoner.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, they're a bit like entitled dicks, but you get them everywhere, don't you?
Yeah, that's fair.
It does give me the chance though to blend in. Like I managed to crash a really great noble party on the material plane.
So you can't
Oh.
gather food in this area. So go ahead and use rations if you need to.
Yeah, no, it's the airplane. So because I'm from the plane of air, you shorten it to airplane.
Okay,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Uh,
I'm right.
So I think-
Airplane, of course.
Airplane. Yeah, no, it's fun.
Yeah, I
I've
think
not been to the other. Go on.
I just think Patchwork is the only one who doesn't eat food. So the other three of you would have to eat a day's worth of rations.
I will eat
Yeah,
when I go
I
in.
just
I will. Go on.
I do have emergency rations with me if any of you need some.
no, I used a ration. I'm down to 7
Okay.
now.
I'm
Just
good.
wanted to mention it.
I eat when I go in my ring. My ring has this is so bad. Wrote such a bad innuendo character. I don't even intend it. No, like I have
did
like
not
a
think
full.
of it until you specified. Thank you.
I have a full pantry stocked in there that I can eat from, so I'm good. I don't even mean to do it. Like airplane wasn't in intention. It just happened.
So just to check
Okay.
though, mechanically, you do have rations you're using, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any, so I'm going to ask Patchwork for some.
Yeah, sure. I will give him one ration.
Every time I go to a place I can stock up, I take them into my ring, and I just this is not. I take them into my genie vessel. That sounds better. And I just restock it all. I just have them all in there
Oh.
for that.
So how many days of rations do you have in your ring?
Right now, I right now I think I have like 2 weeks worth.
14 days.
So,
Yeah.
All right. As long
Bad
as you're
news.
minusing rations the days when you have to eat,
Yeah, I am.
because it is a mechanic.
bad
so-
news.
Okay.
That was the last ration I had, so I have nothing else. I will take care to prepare good berry for the next day, though. Then I can just feed all of us anyway.
I mean, at a certain point, Patrick, I'm able to take people into the vessel, so I can show you what it's like in it. Like honestly, my decor is kind of an influence of what my gin suggested, so it's kind of ominous slash noble air Inasi style.
All right.
If you want, if you're interested.
I am both curious and hesitant. Yeah.
He won't be there. Like, I have to kind of check. It's a really weird deal I have with him. But yeah. Not the worst. I've heard of
No.
worse deals.
Yeah, not the worst. Well, maybe. It's not a no.
No. I really should find out who the noble family was that party I crashed. Oh
Who
well.
was it?
I have no idea. I just crashed some noble party.
All right. So
Like,
you
if
have.
they
Go ahead.
Okay.
So you are sleeping the night here. Charlie, you have a bit of a bad dream involving that old woman again. You keep seeing her ever since that vision was brought back to you. I guess ever since the church. You have
Yeah.
had a bit of a recurring dream about that time in your life. So you have that dream again.
Damn.
Making you a little bit uneasy. I'll say give me a con save.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, do I notice him having a nightmare because I'm not sleeping fully?
Yeah, I mean, you probably notice him, like, stirring and maybe awakening at one point, then, like, going back to sleep.
I was about to say if I could try to wake him up, but never mind.
I don't. I'm fast asleep in my ring.
Yeah, so, yeah, you might notice him wake up a couple of times and then just kind of go back to bed. Like, he seems like, he seems a little uneasy.
I will actually, I only, am kind of like in a sleep/dream-like state for 4 hours since I'm an elf.
Mhm.
So when I'm finished, I'll spend the next 4 hours of the long rest, praying to Tyr. In almost like for anybody who notices desperate kind of manner. But mostly, I'm not trying to make a huge ordeal out of it. I'm not trying to wake anybody up, but a sort of frantic, pleading prayer to Tyr.
Alright, well, you feel comforted by your prayers, but as usual, Tyr does not answer. Though, you believe he does hear you, as you always believe. So it's the next day. Go ahead and long rest. 25th of winter, 8 a.m. Group feels refreshed. Half of your hit dice back, yada yada. And, your normal healing. You lose your level of exhaustion.
6 a.m.
Awesome.
8 a.m. is when the day starts.
8, yeah, right. Yeah.
So what do you want
And
to do?
my wonderful spells back.
And your spell. Your connection to Tyr has been replenished. Apparently he has heard your prayers.
Oh, right, spell preparation. I nearly forgot.
I pop out. I come out the vessel and go, yeah, no, my genie says, my djinn says once I get there, you're fine to come. He'll either be around if you want to talk to him, or he'll vanish if you want.
So,
Very kind of him.
are we, we are, to go look for, Galen. Is that what everybody wants to do?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. You alright? You seem a bit moody and down.
It's, nothing, just having, bad dreams of the cursed church.
Oh. I wouldn't know, I wasn't there.
Brought up some, bad memories.
Bad place all around. So, where do we go from here? I
I'll say at
because
this
I wasn't
point,
here last
Helic's
time.
body has vanished.
Is that a good thing?
It seems to have faded away at some point during the night, but there's not even a trace of it left behind.
Wow.
Chiron would
probably
say
watching
he
that.
does have the ability to re-emerge somewhere nearby. So be cautious.
We know that because he threatened to do it.
Is he going to attack you when he does?
Well, he can no longer attack this place. I've protected the lab and the library from him. He directly cannot act against me in here. He has been sealed out. It says though other undead can attack, so just try not to draw too much attention to this place.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Is there any way we can help shut up defenses of this place so that if they attack, you've got better chance?
So is anything that you can do to keep the ghouls and other monsters away from the stairwell and away from the surrounding rooms? It says the northern room is most likely defended because of the dangerous presence already there, which will likely kill any ghouls that try to get close to it.
I can only do something temporary.
Well,
he says the southern areas, I'm not sure if there are ghouls in them, but they lead deeper down into the ruins. If your friend, or if your quarry, Malik, is below the keep and you didn't find him up above, he may be deeper below.
yeah, that's what we suspect. Thank you. We'll be on our way now.
Were you saying something, Patchwork?
Only that I can do something temporary that will only last an hour, and it's not very effective in this case.
I'm sure his defenses are good enough to protect him, at least for now. If we find out anything that can help later, we will, of course, be willing to help you defend this place. We should be stopping by as well again in the future.
Yeah.
Alright, so where are you going?
So
Down south.
Alright, so the
I
door...
with us?
Hmm?
I can't see Rolt's token.
No, I'm coming. I was in the other room. Give me a second. You guys carry on. I'll be there in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So the door to the south looks like it is sealed. Lockpicks will probably be required to open it, or a key, or, breaking it down if you want.
Wait, before that, can I do the same thing of what I did in the other room, and I will shapeshift Urias into a spider. She goes invisible, and I send her under the door to see what's in the other room.
Yeah, sure.
I go seeing through her eyes.
So once again, you send your spider underneath into the area, then use your action to look through her eyes. For 120 feet. All right.
And I'm ready to snap her out at a moment's notice if I have to.
So there is a hallway going south. As you move down it, to the west you would see another double door which is sealed and has some sort of odd symbol on it. To the right there are a bunch of there's a bunch of hallway, which is so far pretty open. You think a little bit down you would see a turn to the north.
Right. And I tell them everything I'm seeing, so everything you're saying, they're hearing me. Can she slip under the door with the sigil on?
So she attempts to go under that door, and some sort of invisible barrier pushes her back, as there is a bit of a booming noise.
I tell her that,
she would take 3 points of thunder damage. And a voice would say something in Dwarven. And then go quiet.
Can everyone hear that?
You would hear the crackle of thunder energy. Not necessarily the voice. I'll say...
Can I repeat? Can I repeat what is said? Because I know Patrick speaks Dwarven.
So if you repeat it, it said... the chamber of the king will not be disturbed.
Huh. I will translate.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's assumed, so I'm assuming you're telling... You can assume that she's telling everyone, you don't have to say it.
Yeah. Okay, then Urias is going to go on the wall of the build, climb up to the roof, and then she's going to go along the roof of here.
Alright, this hallway is only about 10 feet high. It's not as large as the cemetery/tomb. You would also notice that there are sections of the floor that look sort of like, almost like water's coming through, and there's a bunch of cracks, like they're weakened.
I relay that to everyone, that there's, cool. Then she'll take the first turn off to the north, then she'll follow that one up to see what's up there.
So as she turns to the north, there is some sort of large necrotic creature walking around in this room. As it sees her, or as it hears movement, it's going to quickly disappear into the rocks, as it appears there's some kind of cave-in in here.
Urias is going to come running down this way to see if she's come out the other side.
Nope, you don't see any... there's no cave-in in this hallway. You think maybe that room, or that area, was a room that caved in. But whatever that creature, or spectral creature was, it went and kind of hid. It must be insubstantial.
You could see her invisible?
It may have heard her. You don't know if it saw her.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Alright, Urias is gonna... I am ready to snap her out at the first light of anything. Keep going. because I don't want to do another fight without her because of how much I missed her at the last one.
Alright, so at the end of the hall here is a bit of a cave-in, though you can move between the rocks. On the other side of the cave-in, there is a stairwell, but it appears to be flooded. It goes down into a, basically flooded area.
She'll come back. Eurus will come back because there's no way we're getting through those rocks anyway. Well, actually, no. I'm going to save us a lot of time. I'm going to snap her out and she'll come back to me.
Alright.
So, I'll do that. And I will relay all of that of what I saw, basically, yeah, to everyone.
Okay, so he tells you, yeah, and like I said, I kind of assumed
Yeah.
he's telling you what I'm telling you. But, yeah, what do you want to do?
Well,
I want to just say to
do
Pat,
any of us
you
have-
send.
do any of us
I will.
have water breathing spells?
I mean, I can hold my breath forever.
And I don't need to breathe, but not everyone is so fortunate.
I mean, in fairness, we can't get through the boulders that are blocking the way anyway. It took her being tiny and a spider to get through it.
Well, I do have stone shape.
Can't you send you sending to Blackwater? Because we're pretty lost, and he might be able to give us some direction.
Well, from what we have been told by various people, it doesn't seem like Blackwater came through here, through these tunnels, so I don't think he could help us.
I don't even know where the fuck he is.
He said he was underneath the keep. But yeah, if he
Yep.
came through this way, he probably went through a different area, because it doesn't seem like he's come through.
Because
Hey, Patchwork, can
Daenerys
you...
told us stuff that made it seem like he didn't come through here where he told us to go through.
Right, I have to ask one thing, because this is all smelling very fishy to me. Do you
Yes.
know anybody else in his group that you could message to see where the fuck they're at?
Well, there is Lyra, but the last time I tried to message her, the message didn't go through. It didn't reach her. So and that's
Anybody else?
everyone I know from his group.
Right? I mean, you could always try her again if you wanted.
Yeah,
If you
but
wanted.
I would prefer to maybe do that at the end of the day. Like, don't waste the spell slot.
Okay.
I need to preserve magic in case any of you go down.
Do you want to carry on through this door, or do you want to go a different way? I mean,
Well,
there was
I-
a spectral thing that hid from
I
Furious.
wanted to suggest I can do one magic circle. Sorry, it's late here. I have enough material to do one magic circle. But that
I don't
takes
think-
1 minute to cast.
I don't think she's going to try and fight us because she ran away when an invisible spider made a noise.
Yeah. Also, if it's a shadow creature, maybe light can help. I just wanted to mention it.
Oh, what do you want to do? Do you want to go through this door, or should we try a different way?
It's our best option.
Alright, cool. Let's go through the door then.
Okay. Is everyone okay with that?
The south door here?
Yeah, that Patch and Rold now agree to go through. Do Charlie and Kai agree?
Yeah,
Okay. Charlie?
he's going to the toilet.
I think he went to the... Rolt's gonna
Oh,
just really
okay.
impatiently just Eldritch blast the door lock.
Same.
So the Eldritch Blast spell only affects creatures, right?
I think
Don't know
so.
if it affects objects.
Not in Baldur's Gate 3.
I know
You
in
know what I
Baldur's
mean?
Gate 3 it does affect objects. It's like the object
I
breaker.
think
in
a crackling
Baldur's Gate
energy
3.
streaks towards a creature within range.
So you could try to
like-
bust it down with like forcing it open. You could just break it using your weapons, especially a bludgeoning weapon, given time.
Oh, I have a mace.
Or like if you have a
Oh, yeah.
pick, like a stone pick could break it. But
Yeah, me helping is Eldritch Blast. Outside of that, I can't do fuck all.
I am going
Right.
to.
Can I borrow? Because obviously, no one's here.
Mhm.
Could I borrow her thieves' tools?
Do you have proficiency in thieves' tools?
I will do.
She's technically in the background. Does the group have like a thieves' tool set in their camp or something?
We have a crowbar, I think.
Yeah, you can use the crowbar to try to break open the door as well.
We had a crowbar at one point. I don't know where it.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you don't, you might want to buy a set of thieves' tools if you're going to be using like an ability that gives you thieves' tool proficiency. Because yeah, she technically is not here, so you wouldn't be able to take her.
Daranu
thieves' tools.
had thieves' tools, and I just can't remember if he put it in the party treasury, in the bag of holding, or what.
Well, I can check.
Hey,
Let's
have we asked Kyron if he has a key?
No.
Wait, Finger Dude, you got a fucking key to this door?
He says, "I do. Yes. Would you like it?"
Yes, please.
So you kind of float over.
Oh, I found the crowbar.
And yeah, he
inventory.
draws a key from
it-
his items and opens the door.
Right,
We left
cool.
it in char.
Rock walks over and gives Charlie the key and goes, "Very fucking good idea, actually."
Every once in a while, I've got one.
He says, "Just
Well, I mean, you can't be
return
beauty-
it once
can't be
you
beauty-
are done down there. It's the only key
Hey,
I have
I
to
mean-
that door."
In fairness, Charlie, you can't be beauty and brains.
Do you
Can
do
we
you
open
want
the door and give
to?
it back and you close it behind us?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
is
do
that a
that.
bad idea?
Well, I'm not. He says, "I will not lock you out if you don't have a way back in. But yes, I can keep the key and just close it behind you."
But
Well, what I was
Yeah,
going to
if-
suggest
it would
is
be safer to leave the key here.
what I was going to suggest is you just keep an ear out for if we knock on the door. We'll call you out by name and tell you our names, and then you'll know it's us.
He nods. He says, "Oh, and I'm not sure if this would apply, but if you have recipes for magical items, I could help in their creation. I would just need to be given the recipes and ingredients, and I could work on them here while you are doing what you're doing."
That's very helpful. Thank you. I'm sure we will definitely make use of that.
Quick question:
Where's
Do you
our
have?
recipes?
They're in the bag. They're on our Excel sheet. Do you know how to get into the king's chamber? Because it like gave us a shock thing.
One moment, I'm just going to take some notes.
Because didn't we
He
have a
says
recipe?
the king's chamber has been sealed since before Isik was built. No one knows how to get into it.
No one knows.
He nods.
No. Sorry, that was a.
I know. I'm not going to acknowledge
I
that
know
joke
you-
every time you guys make it.
Oh, okay. One time I make a joke, okay.
It's that
Hey, we're
no
still
one
gonna make that joke every
You
time.
can keep making it. I'm just not going to always acknowledge it.
So it looks like the recipes we have are. I see a recipe of a necklace of adaptability. I've got no idea what that does.
Didn't we have a recipe for like night vision goggles anywhere?
Yeah, there is that as well.
Like I can't
Well-
find it.
We also have a recipe for potion of fire giant strength, which sounds pretty badass.
Maybe we should have a thing for recipes.
Okay, sorry, hold on.
Tab. What do you call it?
There is one. There is one for it.
There is.
Yeah, there is. Give me a second.
I found it.
Ah.
Yep. It's group info.
Yeah.
We have recipe for goggles of night. Wait, what does it?
Goggles of Night, Alchemy Jug, recipe of Horseshoe of Speed, +1 weapon, recipe of Wand of Magic Missiles, and recipe of Sentinel Shield.
What do night vision goggles take? What does it take to make them? Does it say anywhere? GM?
I'm looking for your recipes. Where are they? Under recipe.
Group
On the
info.
bottom, group
We're in
info.
group
info.
info. I just
To
see
the
the
right.
potion recipes. Oh,
Yeah,
to
if you
the
keep
right.
go to the right, it's
Oh, I
there in
see.
the pink.
It's the red stuff, yeah.
So what was your thing? Goggles of Night?
Yeah.
So that is a uncommon item.
Need to do item rarity.
Let me see. That would take. Pull up my crafting guide here. Alright. Crafting. So. Uncommon takes 200 GP or Maho of
Yeah, we've got
components.
the
Yeah,
It
I've
would-
got some in my
thing.
inventory.
It would also take 40 Maho of a creature CR4 or higher.
I probably also have that.
And
I
it would
do.
take, I think, 2 weeks to craft.
Ah,
yeah, we've got that
Yeah,
in
okay.
between the potions and that. You've got a rarity box that says it.
yeah, okay, that takes too long then.
So 10 days to craft. So you can have him work on that if you want him to start a project. You just have to give him the materials.
I mean, in
I'll
fairness,
be-
Petra,
I'll be
you might as
going
well
to-
get. You might as well get him start doing it. Worst case scenario, we have to come back, like if we're leaving or we leave.
Yeah. I will ask him to make night vision goggles then.
Alright, so go ahead and make a project under downtime activities for Chiron. And just make sure it has the information it needs. And make sure you note the materials. Why isn't there a notes section? That's weird.
I think we had one, but there was so much shit that wasn't needed, we got rid of it.
Yep.
What does successes mean?
Ones we've completed. +1 is.
Well, if you completed a downtime thing, you should just delete it.
So that was 200 Maho.
Yeah, so just note what you spent. 200 Maho, and if you have 40 essence from a creature that's 4 or higher, just note what essence you used.
I have the essence. I wanted to ask if I pay the Maho myself or if I could take them from the bag of holding.
I don't think anyone's gonna mind if you take it from the bag of holding.
Okay, I will take arcane components. We have like 500 and something of them.
Alright,
So
so you
it's
take 200.
200. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
200, and I will give from my own inventory.
So this should be
40
done.
Bow,
Go ahead.
40 of Bodak essence.
40 Bodak, alright. So yeah, just mark it. I guess I'll make a notes section since there isn't one. Mark it in the notes section.
Yeah. I'll move one over.
Just like what you basically paid for it. Okay, so sorry, we're keep on delaying you guys. So you're heading south, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so what are you doing? Oh, Kai is going down. So yeah, you see the hallway that he was describing, with the cracks in the floors and a bit of water coming through in those areas.
Right, where the fuck? All right, people are going.
Oops.
So the floor is
Oh,
cracking
right
a
with you.
little as you walk over those, Kai. It might not be completely stable.
Yeah, I'll say that. Oh, by the way, this is the door that does the electric thing that leads to the king's thing.
Alright, everybody freeze. So Kai, as you walk up there, it looks like a creature kind of peeks out at you from the rock.
I'm gonna wave.
Here, I have a picture of it. Actually, I think you've seen these before.
Ah, yeah, these guys.
So
Oh,
the
fuck.
creature seems perturbed to see you, and it kind of sends several of its tentacles out towards you slowly, as if in a threatening manner. What do you want to do?
Wave at it.
Kai.
Give me. Are you like trying to be friendly, or what type of
Yeah,
wave?
I'm trying to befriend it.
The hell is Kai 15 aberration 2? What's that stuff in the chat?
Oh, I was making a new thing up on my thing and I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, alright. Give me a persuasion, I guess. Alright. So the creature seems confused by your gesture, and it just sort of retreats back into the cave-in. And actually, we are kind of at the end here, so why don't we do MVP votes? And we can continue. Hopefully, we'll have Katie back next week. So you have a lockpicker and magic person.
For sure.
I'm going to be taking some notes. If anyone has an inspiration claim, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, we can end it here, and I'll see you all next week.
Can I get one because my rolls were fucked? And I
You should
believe
have said that sooner.
I mean,
I believe
something from
the
your...
universe. Yeah, the universe is against me.
So Patchwork and Charlie, you guys can do a roll off. Unless there's something in your background that says like, having bad luck is my jam. You wouldn't be inspired by bad
But
luck.
that's a d20.
I am a haunted one background, so I'm haunted by the universe being fucked.
Yeah,
Oh,
Charlie,
is that
you
actually a
take
thing
that.
in your
You
background?
take that for tanking so much damage today,
Well,
going down.
yeah.
Well, thank you for healing me so much.
Wait,
I wouldn't
you
have been
for
able to do it
I
without
don't
the
thank you
see
healing.
for
anything in your characteristics. They're all blank. Could you add that stuff into there then?
Yeah, I will do.
But yeah,
Alright,
sure.
guys.
If that's one of your background things, I'll give you an inspiration point for that. If your character is kind of inspired by his reaffirmation that the universe is terrible.
How many? What's the maximum inspiration points you can have?
5.
Oh, okay.
5? Did you change that? I have it marked as only 3, I think.
Yeah, it's 5.
Yeah, I thought it was 3.
It's 5 now.
Awesome.
All right, so Charlie, you are MVP. Congrats.
Thank you for drawing their attention away from me so I could do the healing, by the way. Because usually they like to attack me because I'm the healer, and then I have to heal myself constantly, which is, yeah, like
Hey,
can't
with
do
this
much then.
with this tattoo, honestly, I should be able to do that a lot more effectively. So thanks to Kai for letting me have it.
I can now
welcome.
summon a snake and a griffin. But I will probably do neither. Because I forget I have the items.
All right, guys. Peace out. Have a good one.
Bye.
You too.
I'm out of here.
I finally finished Rolt's backstory, so that's all good.
Cool. I finally had my math exam today. I think I told... Did I tell you that? Who was present at the moment?
That's why you were missing last week, because you were revising.
No, actually I've had 3 exams, and last week on Tuesday was my first. And then I had one on Saturday for some reason. And the last one was today. Yeah, I've had a busy week. But I think I passed all of my exams. I have a good feeling.
That's good.
Yeah, I put in so much effort and it paid off, and I'm so happy because I've never been good at maths, and now I finally kind of know what I'm doing, and it feels so good.
That's good. Yeah, Raven, if you want to look at the Rolt backstory thing and then decide if you want it to link in or not.
Where is that?
It is in Party, and it's also on Rolt's Roll20 sheet thing on the front page. You've got what he knows and the stuff he doesn't know that I made up. If you want to look at it and see if you want to tie in or whatnot, that's up to you.
Yeah, I could probably take a look.
I have got
inside your
artwork
sheet.
and names. First names, not surnames. You get to have fun with surnames. I have got artwork though and first names for the family, as I'm me, and I go over.
Yep. Okay. Were you looking to spend story points to incorporate something into the main game?
It's kind. I mean, I suppose. Well, that will be depending on if I keep Rolt or I go back to Quinton. But that's kind of if you want stuff to tie in, or if you want to make reference, or if you want to have something come out of the woodwork that's linked to it. Because I don't know if they're going to make an appearance, or if it would make an appearance, or whatnot. That's what to do. But if I keep Rolt, I probably would, because I think they'd make a good enemy/ally of Shadow Blackwater. Shadow Water. I don't know.